Hey everybody, welcome to Impossible Coin. First of all, fuck.
You didn't say nights.
Fuck. Welcome to Impossible Coin fuck.
No, it's Impossible Coin
Okay,
nights.
Impossible Coin fuck nights.
That's when we're reviewing a hentai game.
Impossible Coin night fucks?
Tegan, you know he's gonna make us review a night game one of these days. It's gonna happen.
I'll pick the night game.
I tried to get you fucking nerds to play a Sexy Match 3 game last year, and neither one of you...
No, I don't want a Sexy Match 3 game. I want a sexy, full-on sexy game.
You mean like the one that was on Kickstarter? Like the Sexy Mass Effect?
Yeah.
Tegan,
playing Sexy Mass Effect.
do you want to fuck the shit out of anime girls?
Huh?
Do you want to fuck the shit out of anime girls?
I mean, I don't want to fuck the shit out of real girls. So, yes.
Fair enough. Nekopara.
Nekopara! Aww! But then you gotta make sure you don't fall into the lolicon trap.
Oh, true. Jesus Christ. Also,
so
there's
cute.
a really good phrase that I saw them using to troll Twitter users now, which is finding a guy who is hopelessly addicted to hentai. I really love that phrase. I don't know why, but it makes me laugh.
Tegan, I'm here to tell you that Mirror has high-quality match 3 action and 5-star fucking.
But I don't want the high-quality match 3 action. I just want, the talking and the fucking.
You just want the 5-star fucking and the talking.
Yeah, I just want the fucking and the talking. You know, like in a standard dating sim.
I wonder if Boyfriend Dungeon will, sneak in, etchy stuff. I feel like they're gonna. But
They're gonna have to.
Okay, you people have names.
Yeah, I'm Rocky Hardy. I'm here every week, man.
Yeah, and I'm Tegan Somerset. We were here last night.
Last night, bro.
Last night.
All right. No, but
We were
it's
up until
night 2.
o'clock.
It's night 2. We all have drinks. This is different.
It's true.
Yeah,
we do
because we all have drinks.
Yes. Somewhere in scalding West Texas. Just a slice of sexy.
Fuck. I couldn't. Sorry, I'm good.
It's Rocky Hard stuff.
Oh, God. Oh, man. I mean, my name's already a porn name. My name's Rocky Hardy, bro.
Look,
so, we'll do hard stuff tonight.
You can never just keep it as a porn name.
I wish I hadn't said that phrasing. Ugh.
We got Rocky Hard stuff.
Yeah, R&B's in full blast tonight, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Full blast something.
Someone's getting full blasted, and I don't know who.
Mm-hmm.
You decide. Who's the top? Who's the bottom?
Vote now on your phones.
And definitely voting on her phones. Tegan Sumptuous.
I'm voting on my phone right now. Hell, what? Eh?
I missed
That's
that
not
one,
as good as Rocky's.
All right,
I'm
so
disappointed.
I'm just saying that, if I were on Pornhub, I would search for Tegan Sumptuous. Sounds like a real porn name.
It sounds like a real porn name, but it doesn't sound like a top tier porn name.
It sounds like a real porn name, but it sounds like you're only looking for me because I got a thick booty, and that's it?
There's nothing wrong with that.
I know there's nothing wrong with
Okay.
that, but, I don't have a thick booty.
No, I do not
I'm
search.
just a disappointment at that point, and I don't want to disappoint myself, let alone all of my fans who are searching for me on Pornhub.
Okay, look.
What happened? Wait.
I full disclosure, I'm definitely not searching for Tegan Sumptuous because she's got a thick booty, because thick booty is just a clickable category on Pornhub, so why bother to even search for it when you can just click the button?
Actually,
Really?
Thick booty, or the equivalent, isn't actually a clickable category. It is a searchable term, but not a clickable category.
I can't believe
don't
I'm
know
going to bring
anything
up
about
the
Pornhub,
Pornhub
so.
search bar. This is the most important E3 research we could do.
Jeez, dude, I'm a man. I'm a modern man in my 20s.
All right. Let me just search in here in the bar butt stuff.
I don't want. No. Please don't.
Oh, wow. It just brings up a bar called Related Searches.
Got him.
So instead, let me put big booty.
Tegan Sumptuous actually sounds more like a burlesque dancer to me, I think.
Maybe a cam girl?
I could see Tegan Sumptuous being a cam girl. I believe that.
Is it weird that I feel less dirty searching Pornhub than I do searching deviant art.
No, because Pornhub has entered the mainstream. They're going to be the hub in like 3 years, man. You can like post your fan art there now. Now it's the other way around. Like a place that was meant for fan art is now a place for smut. They traded places.
But that's okay because all that happens on DeviantArt is they steal your art anyway.
True. Got
it. Guys, we got two main things we got to get accomplished today.
Oh, and what's
we got to figure out what time we're recording tomorrow.
Okay,
wait.
we've got
There's
three.
something else.
We've got three main things we need to get accomplished today.
Did we already figure out Brian's porn name? Is it?
We've got four main things we need to accomplish today.
Okay, for sure. What do we got, man?
All right, bullet point the first.
Sure.
No.
We need to discuss the goings on of E3 today.
Yeah, that's on our docket. That makes sense.
A bullet point
But
the
there were
second.
only 2 E's today.
We have apparently decided as a group, by virtue of democracy, that Tegan Sumptuous is not a good enough porn name.
It's not. No.
So we need to go into the lab, and we need to figure out the thing that people are typing into their DeviantArt search bars.
Well, okay. I think like Tegan Sumptuous, while like it's a little too on the nose, I think. Like, I mean, the Rocky Hard stuff is the whole thing. But like, you know, like the top guys are like the top people, or people whose names are like not obviously porn puns. You know what I mean? Like Missy Martinez and like James Dean. They're just people. James Dean stole his name from another dude. Like,
what? You
so
can
how do we feel about
you can steal
Tegan
a name?
Summersex?
100%. Just did it. Same spelling and everything. It's just now he's a porn guy. It's like you try to Google James Dean, you're going to find the porn guy first. Like, just period. GG's. You rip the guy.
You played yourself.
You played yourself. Oh, man. But the fourth thing, Brian.
Do we even get to the third thing?
Oh, my bad. I might have spaced out.
Third thing, I guess we need my porn name?
Oh, I thought the thing Tegan reminded you of was the third thing.
And then the fourth thing is, I guess we should figure out when we're recording tomorrow. So we've got a full docket here. We have a full docket.
We got a full docket, and none of what we just talked about is even on it. That's the behind the scenes. That's what you get on Impossible Coin Nights.
Tegan Summersex?
Oh God, no.
Oh God. Whoa, man.
That just sounds like somebody whose name is Sandy Fachina.
Like, you don't want Tegan to break like the top 100. Like, you're just like choosing not to believe in her. That's not cool, man.
Look, I know I want to believe.
To be fair, I don't believe in myself.
But that's why, Tegan, we're anime here, okay? We are an anime family. We believe in each other, and we ask them to believe in us that believe in them. I hate that phrase. It's so stupid.
Fuck it, I got it.
Okay.
Tegan Danger.
Tegan Danger.
Just danger.
Kind of with it.
It's not just like, hey, someone put a dick in me. It sounds like it's just a shade off center.
She plays by her own rules.
Yep.
She's above her peers.
It sounds like I might be crazy, or maybe like all of my exes claim I'm crazy.
Yeah, that tracks. I'm cool with that. I don't know if you're cool with that.
I don't care.
The only
There's a
other
reason
ideas
I
I
don't
have
then, right?
are Tegan Door Ringer.
No.
No.
Okay.
Danger's fine. Danger's fine.
Danger's fine?
Yeah.
All right. So mote it be Tegan Danger. Okay. We can check one off. We have one of our tasks accomplished. Probably the easiest thing to tackle now is E3 today.
What? No, we're not. You're not getting out of this, Brian. Brian gets a porn name. There's no way he gets out of this. Tegan, what's Brian's porn name?
I mean, like at this point, Brian's just like the director on the casting couch.
What the
He's
fuck?
getting us into the thing.
So
What?
he needs like a sleazy name. It's like like Brian Dirk or something. Brian Sliver.
Brian Sliver.
We'll just call him Brian Moisture. Whatever.
What the fuck is this?
Brian Sliver sounds really good, though.
Yeah, Brian Sliver. Yo, let's go. Brian Sliver.
No.
You got it.
No, it is not Brian Sliver.
Whoa! Brian gets right of refusal. Okay, I guess. Fine. What about...
What if he just throw out the entire name? Come up with a whole new name.
No. But then we end up with the festival hard body problem. Like, he's not going to the witness protection. Still want to be like recognizable.
Well, but the problem is, like, Brian has a respectable job, so maybe he does want to go, like, full festival hard body.
Ooh. Dang. Because I was really excited for Brian Claymore, but I guess we can't use that. I feel like there's some... I feel like something about fluids needs to be involved. Brian Viscous? No, oh god, that's gross.
You just Brian Moisted yourself.
Can you just be Brian Moist? Are you cool with that, Brian? Or just Brian Moist?
I think I'm good. I think I've got it.
Okay.
Gordito Cartwright.
Gordito? You're really? Okay. I mean...
What's a gordito?
Okay, so...
That sounds like a food item.
It is a food item. It's pretty delicious. It's basically like a Mexican falafel, I think, is a safe way to describe it.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
What's a falafel?
Oh, God. Okay. So, imagine like a round kind of biscuit type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you slice it open like in half. So it's like a little pocket. And then you just stuff it with stuff. Gorditas, or gorditos, I suppose, are filled with like beef and like lettuce, tomato, cheese, and sauce, like a taco.
Oh.
But it's not shaped like a taco because it doesn't like fold from a single flat plane. It's like a little pocket full of meat.
Okay. Okay. Alternate strat.
Okay.
Brian Hamburguesa.
Brian Milanesa. How about that?
Brian's
Brian's not in? He don't want to be
Brian's
the torta
not in on
man?
anything.
Can I be Nolan North?
Nolan North? That's already a dude's name. That's
but he's a voice actor. He don't do fucking.
Damn, okay. Then you got to do like 100 pictures in your first month. You got to delete that dude's name from the SEO. Has to be done.
Okay.
Bet.
There we go.
Nolan North coming to a browser near you,
That's
I suppose. Right. Or a tube site near you, I guess. Ugh.
I'm gonna work with that girl who does the fucking stuff with like the puppets. I think she's on your browsers. Browsers everywhere.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. Holy shit! What? There's puppets? Why?
Okay, all right, guys. Welcome to E3, where we talk about pornography. Oh
yeah, it's nights.
Nights. So, the fine art of puppetry is done in full force by Veronica Chaos, who does like elaborate cosplays and builds puppets for like each individual video she does.
Okay.
And all the shit she does is like entirely self-produced. So she'll be like, like, I'm gonna make a video where I'm Rose Tyler and I'm gonna like build a set with a Dalek on it. And then I'll make like a little puppet Doctor Who with a bow tie and everything. Or look at me, I've built R2-D2, the puppet.
I mean, I guess that's one way to like really show your craft.
Yeah, I mean, she's showing more than a craft. But there's definitely a craft very heavily featured.
Huh.
Yeah, she did like a whole Twin Peaks thing where she like built a red room.
Are you sure she didn't just paint a room?
Well, like the Red Room
like
on Twin
puppet
Peaks
scene.
has like curtains and couches and so on, and
You say that like you can't put a couch in a room.
But like, it's not like a full room; it's like a puppet set.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
So shout outs to Veronica Chaos here on Impossible Coin.
So
Shout
if
out
you
to
haven't
her.
completely tuned out by now.
We can talk about E3.
Oh, Lord. I guess the first thing I want to talk about on today's show is that apparently Twitter tried to make us all milkshake ducks today.
I don't know about all that.
What?
Rocky knows what I'm talking about.
I do know what he's talking about.
Hit me, Rocky. Talk to me.
Oh god, no, I can't because I'm gonna mess up her name because I can't remember it right now. No, I'm not gonna make something up. Brian, just do the thing. I'll do it. I have to delete it. Oh, Jesus. Brian, just do it anyways. Just go.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
What?
So,
What happened? I'm so lost.
Ikumi Nakamura,
Yeah.
who was featured on the Bethesda stage last night, Twitter decided today that finding her adorable makes you racist.
Huh?
Yes.
Huh? Oh, you... Wait. You want to run that one by me again, Chief?
Yes. Finding Ikumi Nakamura adorable makes you racist.
I'm sorry.
Like, beyond, like, the baseline level of, organic, learned, habitual racism of the average white folk. Like, you are choosing to be shittier by reacting the way you did to Ikumi Nakamura. Congrats, Tegan. We're terrible.
I don't understand.
Okay. I'm gonna try this. First of all, Twitter's not a monolith. That's definitely not.
Oh, fuck off,
universal
Rocky.
thing.
Twitter's a monolith.
No, fuck you, Brian.
Twitter's
all
not
right?
a monolith.
But what's it called? Like the deal with Ikumi Nakamura, the points that were brought up by Asian women on Twitter is that adorableness has been used to infantilize and diminish the accomplishments of Asian women in the past. And the knee-jerk reaction of an Asian woman on stage, seeing them as adorable, which has been extrapolated to other weird shit, like Weeaboo's literally calling her a waifu while she was on stage, is on its base problematic. And we've definitely had a conversation about this today, and I don't think either of your positions would really be considered racist in this case. I mean, I can't speak for Asian people because I am not Asian, but from what I understand from the conversation, neither of you were interested in diminishing her accomplishments or allowing her cutesy antics on stage to take away from the accomplishments that she's made in the gaming industry. But there are a significant amount of people who weren't really paying attention to what she was doing. They just kind of heard her high-pitched voice and saw her like bounding, make her pose, and figured she's adorable without thinking about the work that she's doing. There are a lot of people that aren't like that are actually interested in what she's contributing with Ghostwire Tokyo,
Ghostwire
Tokyo.
Yep.
The probably only horror game I will ever play.
And I think, and I understand why people like push back on like she's not adorable, like she's accomplished, she's respectable, etc. And one doesn't take away from the other in I don't think any of our eyes, but there are people that will focus on her being adorable instead of thinking about the work that she's done. And they're saying that is racist. And I understand that. And I don't think any of us are actually in that camp.
Okay. I agree with everything you just said, Rocky.
Cool.
one Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
But, and then Brian says but. Mm-hmm. Brian says but because he likes butts.
I mean, who doesn't? Butts are pretty great.
You know, I'm more of a titty guy, but that was in the first segment. Nice. I feel like a lot of the editorial content and the discussion I've seen today did not apply as considered, sophisticated, and thoughtful a position as you just took, Rocky.
Sure.
Like, you like walked through that shit. You're like, okay, you know, and here's your position, you know, here's the stuff that you guys had to say about the work that was presented. Here was the way you reacted to her existing body of work. Like, you know, something that springs to mind from last night's episode was when Tegan heard what her previous body of work was, like what she had been doing, like lead art design on
Okami.
Yeah, she was like bowled over. She's like,
she
did art design on all that
shit. The most beautiful game I have ever seen in my entire existence.
Yeah, you know, like what a fucking body of work. Like Okami, Bayonetta, like it ain't nothing to fuck with. Like doing like lead design on Okami, Bayonetta, and Evil Within 1 is absolutely nothing to fuck with. It's an incredible body of work. But a lot of what I've seen written today, Rocky, didn't take that sophisticated position. Stance? It wasn't even like some of the people saying this are dirtbags. It was just like, if you reacted this way, you're bad. And I think that the thing that for me that stands out is that E3 is this, like, for the most part, incredibly contrived, incredibly controlled, kind of exhausting exercise in marketing. You know, we get marketed to pretty hard for like 6 straight days.
Yeah.
And it's just like, hey, everybody, marketing! And like there's lots of moments which are like, please clap. And like there's very, very few moments where like the way we react as an audience member is not because somebody is pushing a button on our fucking back, and it's because somebody actually connected with us emotionally. And there's been a few of those this year so far, like the exchange with Keanu on stage, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, was like very genuine and pure and kind of like heartfelt. Ikumi, beautiful pit bull dog who doesn't give a shit.
A good dog, a good dog, a good dog. That was the best part of that entire presentation.
And, you know, I think about previous years of E3. There have been people that we have celebrated on our podcast and said, this person got to us. This person found our real buttons, and we welcomed it. You know, when like David Soliani got recognized by Mr. Miyamoto on stage, and he couldn't keep his shit together, you know, because he was a guy being recognized by a personal hero, you know, we loved it. You know, like, when Guy stood on stage holding the Unravel doll, we loved it. Like, and I think it's those, like, actually connecting with the audience moments. Like, that's what we're finding adorable. Like, and that's where I just kind of, like, took umbrage with this, like, narrative where it's like, if you feel this way, you're a bag of shit. And I'm like, you know what, man? Fuck you. Like, no, internet. I am not a bag of shit. Like, this person connected with me, and, like, how dare you assume that, like, what I'm doing is, like, sitting on the front porch of my hypothetical internet plantation with Richard Spencer sipping mint juleps talking about fucking Steam. No. I'm done now.
Okay.
Take it.
I'm gonna probably end up digging myself a hole here.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I'm gonna call that on myself. She was cute.
She was cute.
She was energetic and fun and excited, and it was cute. And there's a lot of actual value in Japanese culture in women being cute. And I don't mean that as, like, it's not like a monetary thing. It's not like an aesthetic thing. It's just women claimed cute culture as a way to break out of their traditional roles. And so her being cute on stage in a professional setting where any of her male colleagues would not take that stance is also important. And so her being cute in that moment and us recognizing that she is being cute in that moment and her, like, celebrating that part of herself is also, like, a good thing. Like, I understand if you're being, like, the cringy, shitty, oh, that's my cute waifu, and, like, not treating her as, like, a real human, but rather, like, an exotic object that you can drool over.
Right.
That's one thing. But, like, us being genuinely excited, look at this cute girl on stage, look how much fun she's having, and you're shitting on me for that? I hate it. Your opinion does not matter to me.
So it sounds like Tegan is less angry than I am, but still irritated.
Tegan's exceptionally irritated because I spent an entire 10 months in Japan being told that I had to speak cuter because I was a girl. So y'all can fuck off.
Ooh, Tegan is as angry as I am. All right. Okay. Shit.
My like, literally my pronunciation teacher was like, more cute. And so, like, now when I speak in Japanese, it's like, Ohayou gozaimasu yo ni. Watashi no namae wa Utan Tegan desu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Because, like, more cute was important. That I wasn't speaking cute was important. Because it changed how, like, the people around me would view me. So the more cute I spoke, the more, like, feminine I was. Without being, like, a rule follower. Does that make sense?
Yep.
I understand.
Anyway.
In this vein, then, I swear to God, we'll move on. I just watched the most recent episode of the Viceland series, The Wrestlers, which is on the Japanese promotion Stardom. And at some point in the near soon...
I like that now. I like that now.
Yeah. And so, like, they interviewed the guy who runs the promotion, the promoter, Mr. Ogawa. And Mr. Ogawa is talking about two specific wrestlers on the roster, Starlight Kid and AZM. And he's talking about, like, how popular they are and how much merch they sell. And he's like, AZM will never be as big as Starlight Kid because she's not kawaii. She doesn't
represent that cute culture.
Right. She's not an idol. And...
oh, God, that's so fucking true. Wow.
Right. And then they talked about, like, the amount of merch that, like, both Starlight Kid and AZM sell. And how, like, Starlight Kid sells, like, 4 times the amount of merch that AZM does. And it was just kind of, like, this window into, like, cultural prioritization, because they showed, like, the fucking lines for autographs at a Stardom show.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see, like, the line for, like, Starlight Kid is, like, 900 years long. And, like, AZM's mom is there. And she's just like, I just hope people like her on Twitter. Yeah. And...
oh, I love her mom.
Yeah.
Oh.
We should watch that sometime. It was good.
We should watch that sometime.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like our reaction was an appropriate one to, like, cultural cues that were presented. And it would have felt odd to not react the way we did. And
we're not, like, our reaction is definitely not, like, a fetishization.
There were no body pillows on last night's broadcast. Like, yeah.
There was no, like, it was just genuine, like, I'm glad this person is having that much fun.
Yep. Which is the E3 reaction we have had to those top tier promoters every fucking year on this show.
If I went to E3, I want to have that much fun.
Yeah, no shit. Well, do we want to talk about what happened today?
I mean, we can, yeah.
All right.
We're going to talk about the Ubisoft?
Yeah. Ubisoft, there was a lot. Some of it
there
was
was
good.
A lot?
There was a lot. Some of
Are
it
you
was
sure
good.
there was a lot? Are you sure?
It feels like there was a lot, but like, to be fair, most of it didn't interest me, which is kind of weird because like I really enjoyed last year's Ubisoft conference, and for the most part, it really felt like this year's conference was not for me.
This year's conference was like very much kind of a Tom Clancy show. It felt like, and that's.
What the fuck was the deal with that Tom Clancy mobile game? All right, so there was a Tom Clancy mobile game. Like, basically, Ubisoft was like, please present to you the Ubisoft Smash, which is like Tom Clancy for your phones. Like,
Are you talking about Elite Squad?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the Tom Clancy microtransaction energy phone game. And, Ugh. Does anyone have anything more sophisticated than ugh for that?
Sure. Elite Squad is a compilation shooter, and it's not a brawler or a fighter in any sense because everyone has the exact same set. I guess like people can set down drones and people have different guns, but everyone's shooting at each other. It's not unique like mechanics or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like they showed one clip where it's just like a bunch of people basically on like a single street with like random barricades.
Yep.
And some of them are shooting behind cover, I guess. And doesn't look like anything I'd actually want to play. Like, I mean, I'm sure the game will find an audience because some people want to re-interact with those characters. And like, I know people that'll just get into the game because they just want to, you know, hang out with Sam Fisher again. And I totally get that. I really do. But like, I don't know. I don't think that's going to do that well for them. I think it'll pick up money, but like, I don't know.
Did anybody spend the whole Ubisoft show going, when's the Splinter Cell reveal coming?
No. I spent the whole Ubisoft show going, so are they going to tease an Assassin's Creed, or are they just going to leave us with that poorly mic'd Symphony?
I
mean, I'm sorry, Assassin's Creed Symphony people. You were mic'd very poorly for how the stage was set up. I'm also sorry, Assassin's Creed Symphony singers, because like that stage had no acoustics for you.
Yeah. It just the whole show felt off. Like the Ubisoft show definitely was like the old picture Tinder date. Like it was just you're like, oh, this is what you are. This is what you've got. Fuck. You're 40 pounds different and have a tattoo that says Slayer rules. Like, fuck. I don't know. Like, I was really underwhelmed in a pretty significant way by the show. Like, they showed that, like, For Honor thing, and I could care less. And
the For Honor thing looked cool. Like, as someone who passively enjoys watching For Honor, like, it looked really cool to me.
I thought that like the attention to media that they spent on like not games felt weird. Was like, hey guys, check out this fucking TV show that we're ponying up for.
Like I understand like it's Electronics Entertainment Expo, right?
Right.
And like TV and movies are a part of like electronics, but like that's not really what E3 is.
Right.
It felt like a weird place for it. But also, like, I don't know where you would announce that otherwise.
Yeah, just have to, like, come out.
Yeah, just be like, here's the thing.
Yeah. And then the way that they were like, oh, and by the way, there's going to be a Division movie on Netflix.
You could have let Netflix handle that announcement.
Yeah, no shit. Because doing it on stage here, the way they did, they just kind of, like, rushed past it. And I was just like, what was that? There was enough bad stuff on stage at this show that it kind of like served as like negative static and made the good stuff that there was harder to detect. Like I found myself having actual fatigue in the presentation for the way Ubisoft presents their ongoing support for their games. Like, I like the fact that they support the games that they do, but like, if I'm not bought into those ecosystems and they're going to talk about existing ecosystems on stage, then they need to convince me why the new content will make me care. Like, if I'm not currently playing The Division 2, then I need to know, like,
why you need to care about The Division 2.
Exactly. Like, they need to talk about this new content in terms that say, like, okay, if you're not playing this game now, like, you might want to get the fuck in. And the audience seemed kind of dead when they were talking about that. Like, when they were rattling off the name of all the Division 2 DLC packs, and they're like, and there'll be this, and there'll be this. The only one that got a woo from the crowd was the Pentagon. And I'm pretty sure it's just because people are like, Pentagon, I know that building. So, like, I don't know.
It's kind of unfortunate because, like, the zoo and stuff, like, those are going to be really cool places to explore.
Yeah. So it felt like kind of a misfire, like, especially because it looks like Ubisoft is all in on supporting some of the features on Stadia. Like,
mm-hmm. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff where it was like, and Stadia, and I was like, oh, Stadia?
Right.
Oh, Stadia?
So it might have been, it might have behooved them to talk about those games again in the context of, like, you know, what the end game looks like in terms of, like, the MMO style structure of the Division 2. Like, you know, show me what the raid looks like, you know, show me in-game stuff, like,
mm-hmm.
you know, lure me into those kind of, like, long-term games as a services experiences, because at this point, with the way you're talking about them, the only one of these, like, long-term games as a service games that you're luring new players into is Rainbow Six Siege. And I don't think the way you're doing it is the way you're talking about it. I think that the reason that there's new Rainbow Six Siege players is word of mouth. Also, did anybody else get, like, faked out by the Rainbow Six? What was the called, like, quarantine?
Quarantine,
yeah.
Yeah, I got faked out by that. I thought they were doing a new zombie game, a sequel to that Wii U game.
Oh, to Zombie U?
Yeah, because they re-released it on PS4 and Xbox One and just called it Zombie. I'm like, wait, is this Zombie 2?
I did not, but that's because I don't do zombie games. Wow. I was just like, oh, nope. This is a lot of nope. This is a lot of nope. But it didn't look, like, interesting. It just looked like a regular shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, I do have a question.
Yep.
It's about, of all things, Just Dance.
Yeah, I probably have the same fucking question.
Just Dance is coming to Wii?
What the fuck?
The Wii?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's still a lot of Wiis out there.
Oh, maybe no, there are tons of Wiis out there, and, like, the point of interest I had was coming to Wii, not Wii U. Just Wii, not Wii U. Not Switch, Wii U, and Wii. Switch and Wii. And Stadia? What's that look like on Stadia? What the fuck does that look like on Stadia? Do you need a camera? Do you need to use a camera to play Just Dance on? What kind of motion controller? Are we getting back into, like, Kinect territory? What?
That's actually a good question.
Why did you put that poor girl in that blue skirt, in the blue outfit? Why did you put her in fucking 4-inch stilettos, you absolute monsters?
Did anybody think that the Just Dance, like, that weird live action video package was, like, kind of weird? where he's like,
I liked it.
yeah,
I thought it was funny.
Where he was like giving him a speech like he's a coach on a football team. He's like, hey guys, we gotta get out there for the gamers. And
all I could think was like, that, I want a video game movie where it's just like video game people giving each other like a pep talk to go out when like their game disc has been inserted. You know?
I think they did that in the Guild, if I remember correctly.
yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
I
Like
like-
season 3 or 4 or something.
Oh, okay.
I kind of wanted just one of them to look to the other one and like nod solemnly and just go brands. But like, because we were just about there with some of the language they were using, and I was like, this is really self-aware. Like, they know absolutely what the fuck they're doing, but then they went on stage and like showed no self-awareness, and I'm like, what the fuck is she doing with those shoes, and what the fuck is up with that panda?
I can't believe they allowed her to do. I can't believe anybody choreographed a dance that then required her to go out there and fucking 4-inch stilettos. That's dangerous. That's so dangerous. That's so, she's so talented, and no one's gonna know that she is so talented because she was up there in those 4-inch stilettos. She didn't fucking fall down and break an ankle. She's so amazingly talented, like, damn. Wow.
Between the shoes and a panda, it was a war crime. It was
The
just,
panda has been there for like 3 years, I think.
Yeah, the panda's been there a while, dude. I don't know how you've missed the panda.
no, I have noted the panda every year. It's just in this year where it felt like there was less on that stage, the panda stood out more. You know?
I mean, you are not wrong.
I
yeah.
call that job security.
Last job to ever be cut. Fucking Ubisoft panda.
Panda would dance by himself. Like, I believe in him, man.
Panda could dance up there with just like the band music.
Once Just Dance is canceled and it's replaced by Fuck It, Dance, like, Panda is the only one left.
Yeah, but that's when the panda really pops off, and then like we get a resurgence of the series. Everyone buys it because that stupid ass panda. It's gonna be the best. Best game has been in years.
That'll be the...
Can I say when they started playing High Hopes again,
Yeah.
I was just tired. I'm just tired. It's a good song, but like, it's been absolutely played to death. You should have picked a new one.
How'd you guys feel about Ghost Recon Delta Company? Because it got me big mad.
Wait, do you mean Breakpoint?
Oh, that's the game, Rocky. Ghost Recon Delta Company is them mining their fans for content again.
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah. So just like
Walk me through it.
Okay. So just like they are actively doing for Beyond Good and Evil 2, where they're like, please experience the privilege of giving us content that we are going to put in the game. Welcome to Ghost Recon Give Us Stuff Company. I think it's Ghost Recon Delta Company, where like fan art, music, performances will all get integrated into the game. So join Ghost Recon Delta Company so we can integrate your content.
Wait. There was another game that came out, I think, in Ubisoft's press conference last year. They did the same thing.
Yeah, Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Yeah, and they were like collabing with Hit Record.
Yep.
What happened to them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Hit Record is still on it. Like, and I think Hit Record is managing the corralling of bullshit again.
Gross.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I was. I was like, fuck,
But we
they're
didn't
on their
have-
bullshit again.
Last year, didn't we have actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah,
No,
Come on
that
stage
was
for that?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh, okay.
they're pretty much interchangeable.
No, come on, like Tom.
No,
from...
Joseph Gordon-Levitt is way cuter. Actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf is pure, but like would murder you if necessary. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is beautiful and will kill you without a second thought.
It's like Ruthless versus like Wild. Ruthless
Yeah.
versus Savage.
Yeah,
That's probably the right-
it's Ruthless versus Savage. Yeah,
There seems
like-
to be a lot of both interesting character assessments and thirst on this show.
thirst. Joseph Gordon-Levitt looks like Connor. That's the problem. Connor's a good boy.
Video game thirst. You know what? If I could talk about haircuts last night, then we can be on the thirst train.
Well, see, the thing is, Brian, like, you miss, like, okay, I'm on a different side of Twitter because I relate to I follow a lot of Twitter honeys, and there was so much Keanu Reeves thirst yesterday.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah, I'm not even on that side of Twitter, and I saw there was a lot of thirst. Why? Keanu's like an old immortal, my dudes.
Hey, girls are into vampires. We learned that like 6 years ago.
He's not a vampire. He's an immortal. They're different.
He's born to be king, prince of the universe.
This is his year. I don't know why it is, but it is.
He paid in advance. He put down the transmutation circle like 20 years ago.
He did, and that's why everybody died.
Wait, no, hold on. That's not a joke. Didn't Speed come out in 1999?
Yeah.
Sorry, I broke myself. Oh, no.
Okay, can we talk about the two things that I really... Well, okay, so Watch Dogs Legion. Sorry.
I wanted to save Watchdog Legion for last because I have the most to say about it.
Oh, okay, that's fine. We'll do that last then. Can we talk about Roller Champions then?
Yay!
That looks great. That looks so good.
Hashtag fake sports.
I don't want to... That's not a fake sport. That's roller derby with basketball.
Yeah, that's
what
I
I
mean.
It's not fake sport.
We don't do roller derby plus basketball. We do roller derby and basketball separate.
Maybe you don't do roller derby plus basketball.
Have you seen roller derby? Okay.
Rocky, it immediately passed my would I pay money to go see this bullshit test.
Yes, yeah. I would pay money. I would pay money to play that bullshit test.
Yo, I wasn't judging that at all. I'm just saying, like, it's just not real. That's why it was cool.
Okay, but like, I'm alpha? Really? You're having us play the alpha? You absolute garbage men. I want to play that game. I don't want to play the alpha.
Well, then
I want it to be done. No, I want it to be done.
The problem, Tegan, is those words are meaningless now. Like, because at this point, like, so often they're like, play the beta. And you're like, you mean play the fucking demo? No, play the beta. You mean play the fucking demo? No.
You mean try to play the beta, but nobody else is able to log on because the servers are over max capacity, and you really wanted to try and figure out how many people are going to be logging on the first day the game comes out, and you just wanted to test your server capacity?
No, play the beta. God. Yes, Tegan. Like because words are meaningless to this industry. Like, we don't get people like honestly saying this is an actual beta, or this is a fucking demo, or this is a server capacity test.
Yeah.
And so I don't trust these motherfuckers when they say it's an alpha. Like, I believe it is probably what would have been called a fucking beta in like 2004. You know, like...
See, but because they said it's an alpha, that tells me this game is at least, and this is... I'm probably wrong here, because this is probably actually a beta, but because they said it's an alpha, I'm thinking I'm not gonna see this game until fucking 2023. And I'm pissed off.
Wait, okay, but hold on, Tegan. So it's 2019, right? This is the E3 alpha. And then what we're gonna get the early access in holiday 2019.
No, first you're gonna get the beta. You're gonna get the beta in 2020. You're gonna get early access in 2022, along with your special edition pre-order steelbook for a game that just has a fucking code in the box, and then you're gonna get to play it in 2023.
I'll bet you my ballsack this game is out in 12 months.
I'm going to actually put it at like Q1 2021. But the reason I say they're going to do early access before they do the beta is because they get to take your money for the early access. And then they don't always get to do that for beta.
Go ahead,
they
Rocky.
do if you do pre-order for beta.
Well, that's true. They could do pre-order for beta.
Like, did anybody look at like the angles of those characters and the bright colors and go like, man, look at all this Fortnite without the shooting?
No, I looked at it and went, wow, this looks like Rocket League, but better.
Oh, no, I guarantee goddamn to you that there were cynical men in fucking rooms who invoked the names of both of those games.
I'm sure. I'm absolutely positive.
Yeah.
But, like, damn. That looks like Rocket League,
And
but way fun.
really hope that they said those kinds of things in those dry erase board meetings, like, what if it was Rocket League, but better?
What if it was Rocket League, but Fortnite, and instead of Battle Royale, it was 3-on-3?
Okay. Okay. So, hi, I'm Jeremy McMasters, marketing genius, and I'm here to tell you about how we can synergize the Twitter.
I'm Jamie Smith, and I, a straight, white, blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman, am here as head of diversity.
Oh, great, Jamie. Because I, Jeremy McMasters, I'm here to tell you how we're going to get women to play.
Wow. How are we going to get women to play? Are we going to give them diverse female body types to pick?
Oh, not only that. I, Jeremy McMasters, a man with a penis, am here to tell you...
Probably Bones, his secretary.
I'm here to tell you about this video game, which is kind of like a traditionally female-dominated alternative sport, but because we put basketball in it, it's not quite that traditionally dominated female sport. But let me tell you this, Jamie. Jamie.
Yes?
Can you see this pie graph I just slid you?
Oh, I like this pie graph.
Yes.
It does have a majority male avatar base.
It sure does, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because basketball is going to play well with the... Jamie, are you cool with code words?
I am.
It plays well with the urban market.
Oh, I'm hurt. I can't
set
keep
myself
going.
On fire.
Oh, I hurt.
Rocky, you know we're not fucking wrong.
That injured me.
I gotta call my lawyer. Oh man.
Rocky.
Well, Rocky, this is why we, of course, Jamie and Jeremy did not include the one person they probably should have included, Rocky Hardy.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna say, yo, dude, this is like hella racist.
Rocky, first of all, I have one question which is kind of meta. Is this show going to hell?
No, dude, it's just nights.
We're just gonna be canceled.
God,
Nah, we'll just go to church in the morning. You know, say our Hail Marys. We'll be good.
No, we're not going to get canceled. We edited out the thing that would have gotten us canceled.
Guys, I have great news. On our second Impossible Coin Nights, that fucking cat is back.
Oh, God.
You guys are here live.
I have a question about that
while
cat.
the cat screams outside my door.
Tegan, I have an important question.
Yeah.
Does that cat have Terminator Dark Fate DLC? Because everything else does.
Fucking yeah, he does.
He is the Dark Fate DLC.
Fucking
That's
Christ.
why his eyes light up whenever I lean over to look at him out the window.
Dun 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 dun. God damn. So, Rocky, do you feel like Jeremy and Jamie were at all wrong about this here roller game?
I don't know how I was going to play in the urban market. But I do also miss roll bounce, so I don't know, man.
I thought for sure you were going to say, look, like, Brian, I thought you were going to say that the reason that there were so many male avatars was because women don't play video games.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. Like,
I was like, oh, yes, no, they don't. You're absolutely correct.
No, I had to go straight for their good stuff that just makes us want to set ourselves on fire. Like,
yeah, that's where I was. I wanted to set myself on fire. Mission accomplished, man.
Rocky, I'm sorry.
It's okay, dude. I'll live. I'm just going to have to take a shower after, but I'll live.
Yeah. Man, it just feels so much more stark just to see those words in our show doc now. God damn. But with that all said, I still want to fucking play it. Damn. I feel like this is a good point to, like, slide back to something which I think was not great, which is, like, Ubisoft trying to tell me that they want me to give them money every month to play a catalog of Ubisoft games.
Yeah.
Yeah, you play?
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. And Brian, I think you literally said it the best on Twitter when you were like, I don't want to subscribe to a developer. I wanted to subscribe to a platform.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It just I'm already spinning fucking plates with these subscriptions, and
right.
There are literally subscription-based apps now for tracking your subscriptions.
Wait, you have to pay money for someone else's? Oh, of course you do. God damn it.
Yeah.
Why would you not? Don't you want that ad-free experience?
Oh, no.
And
For just $1.99 a month, you too could have the ad-free experience. If you want to upgrade to $5.99 a month, we'll automatically renew all of your subscriptions and warn you ahead of time of when your auto-renewal process is about to begin.
we'll also track your login activity, Rocky, so that way you can know the last time you logged in. So that way you can know which subscriptions to cancel.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
I'm in pain.
Yeah, and I just, I looked at it, and I was just like, man, no, fucking Ubisoft, no. Like, really?
I was almost willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, and then they said $15. And I was like, excuse me? $15?
That's a full $5 more than what EA is asking for their bullshit subscription. And I'm like, Ubisoft, unless your fucking subscription is coming with all of your new titles day one, which we know it's not.
It's not.
Then fuck off. And then that got me thinking about a dark path. I want you to follow me on this dark path.
I don't like it. I already don't like it, and I don't want to get it. Can I have a flashlight?
Did you say I have the flashlight?
No, I said, can I have a flashlight?
Yes.
Jesus.
You'll need it.
I don't want the flashlight. You can keep that, Brian.
Oh, God, no. Jesus. I think the flashlight is one of the top 5 bad inventions of the modern age.
We do not need to know. Stop.
There are worse things.
No, I said top 5.
No, I know. I think there's enough stuff to push it out of the top 5, but we're not doing that tonight, Brian.
The top one is obviously the Disney exclusive streaming service, because that people will actually pay money for, and that's mean.
So the thing that it got me thinking about was, what kind of future does the video game industry have if what every major publisher wants is for you to not buy their video games, but to instead hitch your wagon to their $10 to $15 a month subscription? Like, I feel like next year Activision might mosey out on stage and be like, hey, instead of buying Call of Duty, why don't you subscribe to it?
Why would I subscribe? Here's my thing. With EA games, why would I subscribe when the next year the sports game is a fucking $2 at GameStop? Like, what the fuck is the point?
So, if I'm gonna do the math, the only way that's no one's gonna do the math, to be honest. But like, what those people are trying to do are trying to hook the people that buy one game a year.
Yep.
Like Call of Duty.
Yep.
Like Madden. Like FIFA.
Yep.
And NBA Live, I think, is the EA basketball offering.
It is.
Right? Okay. Because, like, if they hook them for a year, then, like, they end up essentially selling them 2 games a year for the price of 1. So it works out for them. But, like, anyone that buys video games would know that if they buy more than 3 games a year from a particular publisher, it's that's actually a deal.
So if what publishers start doing is tuning their development tenets and their development philosophies to, like, essentially, like, restructure where the profit comes from in a subscription-centric model, we're reaching end of fucking days for AAA publishing.
True.
Which is why this shit needs to primarily be propped up by older games. Like, it is fine to have some tentpole titles to attract people, but, like, it needs to mainly be like, oh, hey, I never played that. Click. If what people are doing is mainly playing new games on these services, then you kind of have, like, a situation where publishers who've already got way too large a budget need to figure out where the money's coming from.
Yeah. specifically, I don't think Ubisoft should really do a subscription model, and a lot of EA's games would really just be continuous updates. Yep. I think there are a couple publishers that could benefit from a subscription model. Jesus, specifically Capcom and Square Enix, because I think they both have a deep enough catalog with stuff that not everyone's played. And if they just made it so, like, their flagship titles always hung out, you know, like the newest Final Fantasy, the MMOs, they could probably bring back Final Fantasy 11 if they got enough money from it. And, like, Capcom just ran, like, a Marvel game, a Street Fighter, and, like, made sure other games were, like, available, like the old stuff, like Capcom vs. SNK, or, like, Capcom vs. Tatsunoko. Like, if that stuff was just, like, always around, and, like, people could just click into them, or they could just, like, play AVP or whatever. And if that stuff was always around and they just kept updating the normal titles, I think they would really benefit from a subscription model. That way we could dodge, like, the dumb shit that we argued about with, like, Street Fighter V. Like, because, you know, Street Fighter V came out, like, $60, and it was probably a $30 game when it came out. And they've been working on it for seasons, and that's been really good. But, like, I feel like if they had said, like, hey, we're debuting the Capcom subscription, and Street Fighter V is going to be on it, we'll update it over time, and it's, like, $12 a month, and you could just rock it.
Right.
I think a lot more people would have been okay with that than, like, you know, dropping $60 and getting pissed off that, like, this game's not, like, done, you know?
Right.
But I know Activision would be someone that would really want to do it. Same with, like, EA. But I think the way that their model is shaped, is that I feel like I don't want to say no one wants to play old games, but if I think of, like, the old, like, EA and, like, the old, like, Activision games, there are very few games that would really hold interest in, like, a subscription-based model.
I mean, EA is actively doing it, and they've been doing it for over a year now.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think that this is probably where Activision just wants to start getting developers who they don't own to pay the blood price, where they're like, hey, we'll publish your game in exchange for us holding the rights for some long-ass time, so that way we can use it to pad out our library on some subscription service. Because I can totally see Activision being like, sign up for Activision, fuck you, now with Sekiro.
Yo, but From Software will never give them Sekiro. Like, not, like, forever.
Well, Christ, the thing is, we have no idea what kind of, like we don't know how long Activision has Sekiro.
Well, I mean, that's true, but, like, they're not going to agree to, like Walmart, McDonald's numbers. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way they hold that for, like, 10, 15 years even.
I don't know, man. I even have an example to point to.
Sure, go for it.
Show me that Demon's Souls remaster.
Okay. But, like, no one thought Demon's Souls was going to work. You know what I mean? Like, that's different.
I'm just saying that, like, they gave that shit away, and they've never been able to re-release it. So we don't know what kind of, like, devil's deal Activision offered.
I get that. And that could be really predatory over, like, really predatory to, like, new developers entering the scene that don't know they have a hot product. I can accept that.
Yeah.
And because, like, that's kind of everywhere. But, and it's not good. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that that's a real threat for, like, every, like, person that's, like, newly entering an industry with talent. But, I feel like Activision is big and they're powerful, and they're definitely cruel, but I don't think they're insidious, if that makes sense, right? Like, I know they make calculations, and some of them are pretty, like, gross, but a lot of them are, like, pretty bad.
It could be the Assassin's Creed talking, but I feel like you just used a lot of words that are synonyms, and then said, but not this synonym.
Right. No, that's what I mean. Like, they sound interchangeable. Like, specifically is that, like, I don't think they're good people, and I think they are, like, totally cool with hurting others, but I don't think, like I feel like the difference is like the difference between Machiavellianism and like psychopathy. You know, like they both like are harmful and dangerous and you don't want to be around them, but one is like entirely unpredictable because it hits you in the face right now, and the other one's entirely unpredictable because they've been planning this for years. And like, well, I'm not saying that like Activision's incapable of multi-year plans, but I feel like the plans that they end up making that even expand like multi-year aren't because they're well thought out, but more because we're trying to keep this one thing going that's already in front of us.
Okay. I kind of want to right the ship a little bit and simply be afraid of Activision and all of their resplendent awfulness.
Sure.
And get back to what Ubisoft did, because as near as I can tell, there's two things left on the docket, really, because I'm willing to bet nobody here has anything to say about Adventure Time coming to Brawlhalla.
I think Adventure Time coming to Brawlhalla is cool. Like, Brawlhalla is a pretty good game, and like people that like the Smash likes tend to like Adventure Time. This is not based on a survey; it's just my personal experience.
That's also my experience, Rocky. So I think you're pretty good there.
Sick. And so I think those people are going to be really hyped. It's like, what do you, like, Brawlhalla? Like, you mean I could play Smash with, like, Finn and Jake? And it's like, fuck yeah. And then they'll buy Brawlhalla, and they'll find a good game at the bottom of it. So, like, shout out to them, I guess.
Okay.
And so, I get to be Princess Bubblegum.
Wait,
with
Bubblegum's
a gun.
in it? Is Marceline in it too?
With a gun. No. They didn't show Marceline in it. That doesn't mean she won't be, like, added later. But they only showed Finn, Jake, and Princess Bubblegum. And the unicorn. The rainbow unicorn thing.
True. I hope all the princesses make it.
Wait, is Marcelina... I thought she was a queen.
No, Marceline's a queen, but I'm also talking about, like, Flame Princess.
Oh, okay. And the cloud one?
Yeah, Princess Glob, I think.
Yeah. Whatever the heck.
There was zero lumpy space princess, so they can fuck off.
That's Brian's line. No lumpy space princess. Fuck this game.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Princess Bubblegum had a gun.
She did have a gun, which is wild.
Which
8
is
out
the
of 10
best.
would not buy. So I think that leaves, like, I guess, two. All right. Does anybody have any new Ghost Recon Breakpoint thoughts?
No.
I didn't like it.
Ghost Recon Breakpoint, I think, literally looked the best on during Stadia's presentation.
Yeah. I feel like Google did a hell of a lot better job selling it than Ubisoft did, which is weird.
I don't think it's necessarily like a selling point thing. I think it's just it was the presentation was better. Like, Ubisoft did a Ubisoft presentation for people who like the Tom Clancy series and who have already pre-ordered Breakpoint. Like, that's what they did. Google and Stadia did like, hey, we know you've heard of this shooter, but this is why you should get it on our system. And they like sold it.
Does anybody think it's weird that we're going to have to get used to when publishers are talking about platforms that their game is coming out on? That they're like, this, and Stadia. Because I noticed it last night during the Bethesda show, and it definitely kind of set in today during the Ubisoft show, that like when they're rattling off platforms, there's another platform now that they mention.
Yeah, it's like the 3 and Google, and you're just like, huh? I noticed they were either mentioning Stadia or Steam. And I think that's interesting.
Yep.
That it's not a both, it's an either or, even though Stadia and Steam are on PC.
Yep. And I think it's probably because the business of talking to PC people is generally different business. Mm-hmm. And that when they're talking about Stadia, they're still primarily talking to console people.
I think Stadia is gonna unite people, console and and PC gamers. I think it might. That war might be over. God, that feels weird.
I'm not sure that's what'll happen. like I still think that Stadia is pointed at people that are interested in getting into PC or interested in getting into consoles, and maybe they are in either or, but I don't think it'll unify them. I think it'll be closer to like, what's the name of that town in Breath of the Wild? The town that people make.
Yeah, the town that Brian was obsessed with.
Yeah, like
Brian, it was your favorite place. What's it called?
Terrytown.
Thank you. So like, I think it'll be like Terrytown, like people who like don't feel super like at home in the console space or in the PC space, and they like move into like the Stadia space.
Oh my god! I just thought about something. And my mind is blown. Because everybody in Terrytown's name ends with son.
Yep.
And the guy giving the Stadia presentation was Phil Harrison, and I'm just like, fuck it, reality is canceled. Like,
no, Brian, that just means you're seeing the edges of the simulation.
Oh god, oh no, I gotta eat all the fucking drugs.
Brian, no, you're already on the drugs. Don't eat
Keanu's
anymore,
already here. He's gonna help you.
God,
he's in Cyberpunk. You just gotta invite him in, Brian. He's like a vampire.
Oh, okay. So the only thing I really wanted to talk about the Breakpoint presentation is fucking Bam Bam.
Bam Bam's a good boy. He's a good boy, and I will die for him.
I love how he kind of just like looked up at the screen when the trailer started. He's like, "Oh, what's that going on? You guys looking at that too?"
And he's like,
"Yeah, right, like, all right."
He's like, "Oh, well, business.
Dog.
Yeah,
what a good dog.
Whatever. Fuck it. Time just to relax." And
he looked so nervous. He's like, "Wow, there are a lot more people here than when we did this earlier, guys. All right, I'm just gonna put my head down and is someone gonna give me a pet? No? All right.
No pets. All right.
I will wait."
Oh.
I hope he got the biggest treat afterwards. What a good dog.
He got a Scooby snack bigger than him.
God, I hope so.
Yeah,
what a good boy.
He was such a sweetie. Like, you know, what a wonderful good boy. And I think the reason I loved him is that, like, unlike Keanu and unlike Ikumi, what made Bam Bam special is he just did not give a shit. He's just like, oh, E3. I'm like, oh man, you truly are our spirit animal. Like, Bam Bam is unimpressed with your Ubisoftness. Just like all of us. Man. So, I think that leaves two things now. And one of them is Gods and Monsters.
Oh, thank God. Oh, good. Oh, I was so scared. I don't know what it was going to be, but I was terrified that it wasn't going to be Gods and Monsters. Oh, my God. That has my number. That saw my ass. That saw my ass watching Greek mythology videos on YouTube and fucking called me out and said, "Hey, we heard you like that Breath of the Wild style game. Hey, we know you really enjoy Greek mythology. What if we squished them together?" Yeah.
Well, there's so much about the promise of this game that I really love. Because when I hear, like, hey, the dev team from Assassin's Creed Odyssey is doing this, like, open world action RPG set against the backdrop of Greek mythology.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, well, Jesus, fuck me sideways and goddamn, and call me Brian Hamburguesa. Like, this looks amazing. This is, you know, in those Assassin's Creed games, Origins and Odyssey,
mm-hmm.
they showed very much like their love for, like, systems driven worlds, like doing weird shit to make weird shit happen. Like, I don't want to have this fight, so I'm going to lure a hippo over here and he'll have the fight for me. You know, that kind of thing. To the point where, like, eventually people found a Korok circle in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And people were like, is this a Korok circle? And the devs were like, yes. this is a Korok circle because we stan. And it's like very, very clear like what kind of like things those dev teams are passionate about and what their influences are. And there is a lot of shared DNA. Like, I'm pretty sure that if you were to take Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Assassin's Creed Odyssey and be like, okay, find us the games from which you sprang, the two easiest answers would be Xenoblade Chronicles and Far Cry 2. And this is like definitely continuing with that tradition, and I think is very, very exciting. So I for one can't wait to play this.
And we don't have shit about it. We
Yeah.
don't got plot. We don't got gameplay. We got a teaser trailer and a name.
They did later
That was
on.
like the second best part of the entire fucking presentation.
And
Third best part, because the first best part was the dog.
And they did later on, because they kept on streaming after the stage show, they did eventually give the full list of platforms. The full list of platforms is PC, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and Stadia.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, anywhere you want to play it, you can, which is pretty exciting.
I can't wait for Zeus to call on me to help solve some sort of bullshit thing, and I can just walk up to him and go, you know, if you kept it in your pants, this wouldn't be a problem.
And they're already talking dungeons. They're like, you'll love the dungeon design, you'll love the puzzle design, and I'm like, man, because playing Assassin's Creed Origins, where they were like very heavy on puzzle dungeons in Assassin's Creed.
I love me a puzzle dungeon.
Yeah. I'm really excited about the prospect of this. I love the art style. Rocky, what kind of feels did this give you?
Okay. So I watched the Gods and Monsters trailer and I felt nothing.
He's dead. He's dead, Jim.
Tegan, people are allowed to have feelings.
Yeah,
He felt no feelings, though.
I felt no feelings.
None emotion.
That's
He's
fine
dead.
too.
I saw it. There was a skyline. There was a dude on a hill. And I was like, that's cool. And then it said Gods and Monsters, and it was over. So, like,
And to be clear, Rocky, like, if this was a different dev team, I would have been where you are.
sure.
Yeah. But with this team and with the endless resources of Ubisoft, like, I am much more on board.
You know that dev team already has the research down.
Yeah,
Like, they know all those stories.
Because they already did the fucking research for Odyssey.
Yeah, they're all done.
Yeah.
They just have to be like, how do we make this look good?
And
But
stuff
not
like
not in the usual way we make it look good.
sure, but stuff like how do we make the physics work is also work they've already done. So that shit's exciting to me because like there's a lot of stuff which is like goes into like the fundamentals of how an engine works, like how fast is gravity, how far does that arrow travel? Like there's a lot of stuff they're going to be able to steal from themselves, and most folks won't notice or care. Like, it felt like in a show where there wasn't really an Assassin's Creed announced, they kind of like low-key were like, okay, what if we just like kind of stealth put out Assassin's Creed Zelda? Would anyone give a shit?
There wasn't an Assassin's Creed announced.
Right, so instead they released announced an Assassin's Creed Zelda.
Yeah, but it's like you said like there wasn't an Assassin's Creed announced. There wasn't an Assassin's Creed announced. Unless the Symphony is actually the Assassin's Creed.
Oh, no.
They're fighting the Templars in America.
Oh, God.
Fuck. Then the FBI comes knocking on my door. This is the police. I figured it out.
Oh, man.
That brings us to
Now?
Watchdog Legions.
Yes. when that granny started kicking ass,
I was
in. Recruit anybody. I'm gonna recruit all the cops.
I think I'm just gonna recruit Granny, see if I can clear the game like that. That sounds like fun.
Just only with one granny or with all the grannies?
There are more than one Granny? I thought it was just one.
No, it was when they showed like the little foursquare of it, it was like the ladies of this park, and there were like 4 grannies in that one frame.
Bet. No, I'll run the whole game with 4 grannies. I'll do the run. I mean, if I could clear, like, Fire Emblem with 1 character, I can clear the Watch Dogs with 4 grannies. Let's go.
You are not wrong. I can't wait to watch your Let's Play.
It's gonna go horribly. I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm so down. Oh, man.
I am... Wow. So... God, Ubisoft... Like, honestly, I feel like they could have cut out, like, half of their presentation and just let Clint Hawking be on stage a lot more. So, considering how much of, like, game design which is going on right now is a result of Clint Hawking's work. Like, Clint Hawking, the guy who fucking directed Far Cry 2, directing his first game since Far Cry 2. So, like, when you have Clint Hawking, who, like, did a whole bunch of, like, ambitious, wild shit in Far Cry 2, like, yeah, what if the wind carried the fire that you set in a certain direction? Or what if, like, you got sick and would die? And people appreciated, like, none of that shit in 2008. None of it. They're like, why is my character sick? This sucks. Why is the fire going over there? And they're like, why is the animal doing that? And all of that stuff is like the fucking tent poles of like how video games work now. And like objects in games being practical and having to interact with them, like maps and such. And him directing this, and I hear him saying shit like all of the 9 million characters in London have fucking daily routines that you can disrupt. I was like, oh God. Oh God. Like, there's not many people you could put on that stage and have me believe that sentence. He is on the very short list. I will. Get hype. The whole idea of like putting together like this like cadre, like, you know, recruit up to 20 people at a time. And I'm like, oh my God, like every character, the idea of like every character is hackable and every character can be recruited. I'm like, oh my God, like this is so exciting. Like I really can't wait to see what kind of direction that, you know, like the main quest takes. Like, because if every character is ultimately recruitable, there are going to be characters who are mostly not recruited, which end up being figures in like the plot, which could be recruited and turned to your side. Like people who are frequently central villains, but could be swayed. Like, man, very exciting ideas. Like,
I'm all the way in.
Yeah. One of the things I really liked about what they showed was that nothing in the dialogue between the characters seemed inorganic or stilted. Like, when the characters were talking about the guy who was dead, like, everybody was calling everybody by their name, and they're like, oh, well, you know, like, what happened to Ian? And I'm like, ooh, man, like, this all feels like right and appropriate. Like, this all feels like these characters are like default protagonists in a game. Like, you would feel like there would be a lot less care, and I think it's because we're used to sloppy development, a lot less care in a game where you have 9 million possible protagonists. Like, when these characters are talking about what's happened and what's happening, it doesn't feel like they're using interchangeable dialogue, which is designed for a game which has that many possible protagonists. They're not like, hey, it's a shame that guy died. Let me go find this guy. Like, it didn't seem that way at all. They did a really good job at like building a near future that like seemed interesting. Like one of the things that like Watch Dogs has kind of had trouble with in the past is trying to decide whether it wants to go all in on being Grand Theft Auto or go all in on like dark cyberpunk futurism. And it looks like they finally made a choice, and I think they made the right one.
God, I wish Ubisoft make a choice about fucking Division 2.
Oh, yeah. Because there they have the same thing. Like, is this a squad shooter or is this dark cyberpunk future? And again, I'm fine with either choice. Just please make one. So this felt like a Watch Dogs which has a lot more of an identity than like any previous Watch Dogs game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like this looked fucking great. Like, this was some Cadillac shit. It sounds like you guys are on the same page.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. No, I'm not asking about like if you're here. I'm just saying like it sounds like everybody was like on the Watch Dogs train.
Yeah,
that's
and
what
then
I mean.
It was like Watch
train.
Dogs, and then the presentation just went, and then it was Gods and Monsters.
Yeah.
And then it ended.
They definitely opened and closed strong.
Yes.
And in
The
between,
middle of the sandwich is lacking.
yeah, they're like, in between, we got some dancing and a dog.
It's probably my favorite kind of sandwich. It's just good bread, and then I'm going to say this mostly to annoy Rocky. Ready? Ham and ketchup.
Tegan, I know this feeling will pass, but I hate you right now.
It's a good sandwich, Rocky.
Tegan, I swear to God. Fucking
I don't like veggies on a sandwich.
Tegan, ham and ketchup?
Yeah.
Abomination. There's not even cheese. Whatever.
Why
it's
would you
okay.
put cheese on a sandwich?
Tegan, I swear to God. Okay, you know what? It's fine. I had a good sandwich today. I'm cool.
Are we going to talk
I'm
about
alright.
Squeenix now?
Yeah,
Yep.
let's talk about Squeenix.
So, Rocky.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. How'd you feel?
I liked it. I was in a
Yeah?
good spot. Yeah.
Which was your favorite part of the Final Fantasy trailers? The 7 remake, the Crystal Chronicles, or Shadowbringers? Or
Okay.
Brave, what was it? Brave
Exvius?
Exvius War of the Visions? Or Final Fantasy VIII Remastered?
Okay, so from bottom to top, Brave Exvius was a game I played once. It was cool. Like, I got through the main campaign. I still know people that play it, but I don't play it anymore. Like, I think I got over it. Cause like, I don't know. I don't vibe with gacha games, I guess. And then Final Fantasy VIII, it's cool that it's getting remastered. There are people that I know are like hella salty right now because 7's getting the full remake, and like
The beauty treatment?
Yeah,
It's getting
and
the facelift and Botox.
They're cutting them open and everything, and then like Final Fantasy VIII is just getting the powder on their face and they're done. That's it. And like it's hella late too, because like they already announced like all the other remakes that they were going to put on that was remastered. Like they put 12 on there, they put 9 on there already, and they conspicuously skipped 8, and now 8's finally going to be on, so they're just catching up. 7, which I was reluctant about because of the action combat, after getting a bit more detail in the battle system, seems like something that's a lot more fun. In fact, I know a lot of people compare it to like Kingdom Hearts, and it's true that like it has the same bones. But I think the combat, at least from like the encounter that we saw, was a lot more balanced to like a more valuable play experience. Because, and it might just be me, like maybe I'm just used to playing Kingdom Hearts, but like when I was playing it, I would get into a fight and like I'd do like 2 special moves that come up like almost immediately. Like I felt like I didn't do anything, and then like I'd blow up the monster and that was it. Like it didn't feel like fun or like engaging. It was just giving me stuff and I was pressing buttons, but I didn't feel anything. And like I looked at like how like the ATB system works, and it feels like consequential when you ask like one of your characters to use a special move, and like the ATB system actually made me feel a lot more like Transistor, where like if I wanted to, I could just kind of run around and hit things forever, and that would just be it. Or if I wanted to take a moment to like string together like particular combinations, like with like the pseudo pause function, I could totally do that too. And it felt a lot more freeing than I thought it was going to be. And then Shadowbringers, okay, I probably should have done that the other way around. Because while I am the most excited for Shadowbringers, outside of them showing, like, Y'shtola, oh my god, and, sorry, Final Fantasy Remake showed fucking Tifa.
Yeah.
And, like, Tifa's combat looks amazing, and, like, she looks great, like, there was a period of time where I loved Tifa, but that's a whole other thing. Like, I was a child. I'm a little drunk. I've been drinking this wine. But, Final Fantasy XIV, they showed a bit more of the world and a bit more of the characters that we're interacting with instead of talking, like, the raw numbers like they did in the live letter. And, like, Y'shtola got, like, a secondary outfit, which looks really cool. I'm really excited about that. So I am going to pick... They said the date, right? Like, it's March 3rd? Like,
yeah, March 3rd, 2020.
Cool. So I am going to pick up the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I have decided. And I'm not, like... I don't feel salty about it anymore. Because I remember, like, seeing it before and I was like, I don't know if they're going to make this. And I know it's going to be, like, episodic. And, like, there was a lot of, like, stuff going against it. And some of those things are still there. Mm-hmm. Like, we still might just get Midgar on March 3rd and, like, not anything else. But hopefully, like, Midgar is, like, a big enough experience that, like, it's worthwhile. But the game and the combat looks good. The voice acting, like, feels like... It doesn't feel like the same moments anymore. Like, I mean, we can definitely reread the script, but, like, it's a new experience to see, like, Barrett talking and hearing Barrett's voice and stuff. And, like, seeing, like, Tifa and, like, Cloud sit at the bar to have that first conversation. And, like, all that looks really good. And, like, I'm excited for it. And... I don't think it's going to be my favorite thing. I think it's going to be a thing that I play next year. But I am cautiously excited about it.
I've never played Final Fantasy VII.
That's
so
cool.
I'm excited to meet all these people that everybody loves so much that I was like, they're made out of squares. It's like Minecraft, but slightly rounded.
I think you're going to like Yuffie. And...
I'm probably gonna like Yuffie. Yuffie seems fun.
She's cool. And she's like... I hope they, like, really keep her as, like, a youngin'. Like, she's not, like, 14 or anything. But, like, in comparison to everyone else that are, like, actual adults, like, fighting in a revolution, and Yuffie's just, like, a young Kunoichi. She's, like, 19 or some shit.
Yeah, she's like, I'm here to fucking prove myself, bitch. I haven't seen any kind of sadness. Let's go.
Yeah, then she gets a lot of it. Like, and then like,
she's
she
like,
crushes
oh, wait.
on Cloud. That doesn't work out. Oh, man.
Am I invited to this party?
No.
Yeah, dude, you want to come? It's Final Fantasy VII.
What the fuck, Tegan? You need to substantiate that. Like, what the hell? Why?
I don't need to say anything.
No, you do.
No, I don't.
Brian.
No, because
Brian,
the way we
excited.
rolled this out was like, you were like, Rocky, what
I'm
are
like,
your
yeah,
thoughts?
Rocky, which part of the Final Fantasies are you most excited about? And then I listed the 7 Final Fantasy things they listed. Because Rocky likes Final Fantasy.
I am a big fan of Final Fantasy.
That's why I did it that way, Brian. Not to
Okay.
exclude you, just so that Rocky could get it, like, out of him first. Because otherwise
Okay.
we'd be here till, like, fucking 2 a.m, and I can't do that again.
Okay. Okay.
I know where my limits lie, my man.
Okay, fair. I thought it all looked real good.
It did all look real good.
I was really... I honestly, I thought we had another 2 years of waiting for belt buckles. So I was really surprised.
That's only if you're trying to sew your own costume, Brian. Then you gotta wait 2 years for belt buckles.
But fucking Nomura was definitely fucking around for a very long time.
Oh, dude, when they brought him out on stage like a fucking hostage, they're like, where they're like, look at this motherfucker. Like,
Absolutely. 100%.
But like, shout outs to my boy Yoshi P though. Like, Yoshi P came out for fucking Shadowbringers, and like everybody was hyped. They knew it. They respect the man, and I'm all the way about it. I love Yoshi P. He's a good dude.
I saw enough of Shadowbringer that I'm tempted.
Tegan, I'm tempted you all the things.
So first of all, like one thing I just kind of want to mention about the overall presentation, which was just kind of weird for me, which is like a Brian thing, is that the venue that Square Enix booked,
it was super small, and they had only standing room, right?
Right. So that particular venue is where the United States' most prestigious independent wrestling promotion has their biggest show each year.
Oh,
Word?
It's called the Battle of Los Angeles. And so, like, fucking Square Enix, like, booking their show at the same place that the Battle of Los Angeles happens, I was like, oh, man, like, this is so fucking weird. Like, I kept on expecting, like, somebody to come in and just fucking DDT Nomura, and...
God, that would have been well-deserved.
And I was like, you know what? Somebody needs to DDT Nomura.
We could do it next year, Brian.
Yeah, I'm like, I need fucking... I need Kenta to come in here right now and be like, okay, look, you've got this coming.
Can I just say, shout-outs to the live translator they had on stage?
Yeah,
like she was not reading a prompter; she was listening to them, making like very general notes of what they said in her notebook, and then translating live. That's woo, top skill. Good job. She worked hard.
Yes, she did.
I think she was also the translator they used for the live letter.
Mm-hmm.
The only concern I have exactly one concern about Final Fantasy VII. Because once they showed like what they're doing with the combat, and I was like, oh, so I can go with this transistor style. I'm good. Once they showed me I could handle the combat that way, I was like, I'm absolutely fine.
Yeah.
The thing that I was worried about is like, man, I think like changing really fucking nothing about the way Barrett talks in 2019 is gonna get weird. You know, it's just.
You mean like the slang and like the apostrophes that he would like use and shit?
It just, you know, like 1997. All right, just very very briefly because it's a goddamn gigantic ass rabbit hole. Japan and black folks don't exactly have the best history.
No, that's okay. Yeah, that's definitely true. But also, like, they didn't use a 1-for-1 script. They did change things.
Yeah.
Like in the trailer. And so, like, I think it's safe to assume that maybe at least in the English localization, the U.S. localization, that, like, we may get a better, more modern script.
Yeah. So, like, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for that. Because, like, everything else looked like the absolute titties. Like, lots of real good stuff. You know, like, I thought, like... Because one of the things that is a worry whenever you have something which makes people feel a specific way because of how it looked so many years ago, like, you worry about, like, if you update the visuals, will it lose the emotional connection? You know, will it stop looking like the thing? And... I don't think, based on the way the crowd was reacting, that was a problem, because they would show shit and people popped big. Like, they popped fucking big for, like, just about every reveal.
They're doing it right.
Yeah.
I do have one concern. And it's not going to be in the 2020 release if they are, because they said that they're going to do it episodically. And I think it's late enough in the story that I don't think they're going to get to it in the first expansion, in the first, like, game. Maybe the first expansion. Is that, like, the bit where, like, Cloud goes to the Golden Saucer. Sorry, Tegan, this is a spoiler, but I have to talk about it.
Is it where he's in drag?
Yeah, like when Cloud ends up dressing in drag to, like, get into, like, a particular Golden Saucer party.
Yep.
I'm ready for that, and I'm ready for updated cosplays of that.
Yeah.
I can't fucking wait.
Like, I want to see, I really want to see... I want to see, like, Cloud to, like, swing for the fences. Like, I want them to, like, not only, like, put Cloud in drag, but, like, do his hair and, like, contour his face or some shit. Like, I want, like, I want him with a beat face and a dress and like a new hairstyle pretending to be a woman in this golden saucer party because we have the technology.
I'm okay with a similar hairstyle as long as it just looks like they fucking gelled the shit out of his spikes to make them go down and it's just spiky all across the bottom.
I'm down.
I'm okay with that.
That sounds great.
Just like, because, I want the attempt to have been made. But they're just like, no, this is anime protagonist hair. We can do nothing about it.
He's gonna look like Mama Bakugo.
Oh god, yes. I love Mama Bakugo. She's so good.
She's actually really good. She cares about the kid.
You know, Rocky, you bring up a good point, you know, like, talking about this particular plot point, which is that since they're doing this as, like, an episodic release, which are each going to be, like, full-price retail games, this shit is going to straddle a console generation.
It really is. Like, the ending might end up on PS5.
Yeah.
So does that mean they'll have to do backwards compatibility?
They've confirmed that they're doing backwards compatibility at least to PS4.
Fucking finally.
Yeah, and we know that, like, that's not a problem with the bone. So, and let me just check something. I want to look at the
bone.
I want to look at the Final Fantasy VII listing right now. Someplace which will take my money if I was willing to give it to them.
Not Switch, if that's what you're looking for.
No. I'm looking for. Let's see, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Are you trying to check if it's Stadia?
There's no Xbox listing yet.
Can we?
Right.
Speaking of Xbox, can we talk about how during the entire Square Enix presentation, they didn't mention PlayStation 4 like repeatedly by name? And all of the gameplay footage they had where they actually showed people playing, the people were holding Xbox controllers. There was not a single PlayStation controller in that presentation, and I fucking looked. That intrigues me.
Because especially since like KH3 ended up on Xbox.
Right.
Yep. And, you know, Final Fantasy 15 as well. Like, we know that the cool dad has been pretty goddamn serious about making sure that Japanese publishers have a serious relationship with Microsoft. How long do we think until there's a pre-order listing for 7 Remake for Xbox?
I think within 48 hours, just because they specifically said Final Fantasy VIII is coming to Xbox and Switch.
Yep.
And PS4. Like, they can't put 8 on Xbox and not put 7.
Yeah.
It's going.
Yeah.
It's going.
I think unless Sony has opened their wallet for an exclusive, unless there was some payola, this shit's going on Xbox.
Even
but,
if
Sony would open their wallet for an exclusive.
Yeah.
Specifically for this. They definitely would.
I could also see Square Enix saying, like, okay, we'll give you first-year exclusive rights. But then when Final Fantasy VIII comes out on Xbox, like, when that drops, we're going to be announcing that it's coming on Xbox. I can see that, too. Because Kingdom Hearts 3 came out on Xbox.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest Builders came out on Xbox. Like, also, what's Rocky? Rocky, what's Remind?
I mean, I wish I could tell you, but I don't know. But also, I haven't finished KH3 yet.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I know that they like you can play as everyone. Apparently, you can play as
except
Riku.
Kairi.
Oh yeah, because fuck Kairi, I guess.
Right? Yeah, like she's a Keyblade wielder and she's a Princess Heart, but fuck that. Who gives a shit? I'm mad. I'm salty.
Nah, they're super whack to Kairi like the whole time.
They're
it's
so
super
mean.
Garbage.
It's awful.
I want like an after credit scene like in Remind where like they finally tell like Kairi like at the beginning that they like did that race for the fruit so see who could hook up with her and like you guys did what?
Yep.
Like,
well, here's the thing, like in the trailer they showed Roxas, Axel, and Shinon as a fucking squad, and I'm like, You're gonna have Riku and Sora in this, and you're not gonna let them squad with Kairi. Fuck, really? Rude.
I would be interested in
Rude.
like an ending fight with like, or like an ending like rate or like dungeon or whatever, where you had to take. I guess there's only two parties. Like you would take Riku, Kairi, and like Sora, and then no, it would be three parties. It'd be Riku, Kairi, Sora. It would be Mickey, Goofy, Donald, and it would be Axel, Roxas, and Aqua. Mm-hmm. And like you have to rush like one like crazy like dungeon where like the master's in it or some shit. That would be dope.
Ooh, that'd be sweet. I'm also into the idea that the reason that they didn't show Kairi in the trailer was because she's the final boss of that dungeon and she's fucking sick of this bullshit.
No, I hope
Kairi's
that like
done.
Kairi gets like crazy busted shit like last minute, and then like all like the angry nerds call it Mary Sue, and then like we play it anyways. Like fuck them. Sorry about Kingdom Hearts, Brian. No, you hate it.
I'm not sorry about Kingdom Hearts.
Wait, why the fuck? I sometimes I would like to crawl into y'all's mind sometime. Like, I think there must be some idea that I'm this like hateful monster who just despises joy and
No, it's
like
not
Brian,
that.
you definitely love joy. It's just there are certain things that do not bring you joy. And like
there's a difference
definitely
between something not bringing me joy and me fucking hating it. Like, neutral is allowed, my dude. Like,
no, that's true.
Yeah,
but
like
I don't think
I
you're
know
neutral
you
with
hate
Kingdom
it.
Hearts.
Jesus Christ.
I just gotta say that much. I think you actually have a measure of dislike for Kingdom Hearts. That might just be Joe.
Sorry to disappoint.
Okay, that's cool.
Ugh.
Wait, does that mean that Brian admitted to liking Kingdom Hearts?
No, Jesus Christ! 1 second. I have to drink an entire beer. Only drank half. I'm old.
It's chill, man.
Okay. Nights. There was a lot on this show. Jesus. They brought everything, didn't they?
Yeah. Everything except one. Everything except one.
You know what?
Final Fantasy VI.
I think probably everything except for 2. Because I thought there was something they were going to mention, and they didn't. But we'll get there.
Okay. What did you think they were going to mention but didn't? I want to know what that is now.
So, when they're like, 2 beloved classics that have never come to the West.
Oh, shit.
And they led...
No, go ahead. Do your thing. Go ahead.
And they led with Romancing Saga 3. I was like, oh shit, they're bringing the big fucking guns. And they're like, Romancing Saga 3. And I'm like, okay, they're going to say Seiken Densetsu 3. We're going to get Secret of Mana 2. I really thought that's where that was going.
Secret of Mana 2. Yeah. I thought there was going to be a Secret of Mana remake. Like, I thought they were going to mention one of them.
Well, they released that that Secret of Mana collection in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now they've released it in Europe as well. And I'm like, okay, you've never released, Seiken Densetsu 3, aka Secret of Mana 2 in North America. That's a thing that's going to get this room full of weebs to pop huge. And it felt like such a natural, like, big boom moment. Like, especially when they led with Romancing Saga 3. Like, I basically had to, like, when they're like, and then Scarlet Grace. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, it was one of those things where, like, I didn't know that game. Like, I immediately had to grab my phone and, like, start with the research. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, is this a thing? I was like, oh, this is a thing that the weebs are crazy for. Like, I didn't know. Which kind of, like, spoke to, like, how hard they went with, like, their niche marketing. So, good on them. Like, there are some guys on, like, various internet forums, like the Reddits and the Resetteras, who are all really, like, excited that game is going to come out now. I thought that it would have been a bigger reveal and a more natural fit to mention Secret of Mana there. But apparently there is something else that people thought was missing.
They're probably saving it. Like, I don't think... as we know, this is Keanu Reeves' year. It can only belong to one man, and I don't think it can belong to Square Enix this year. They're not ready. So I think they're biding their time. Maybe like 2022? But,
But there was another game that y'all thought was missing?
I just wanted to hear what you thought was missing.
Okay, because I thought there were 2 missing games.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that we were going to hopefully get more fucking details on Babylon's Fall this year. You know, like we haven't heard word one on that game since E3 last year. I was like, where's your platinum game? Where's your platinum game? Like, I kept on being like, where's the platinum game moment? So, like, between Mana and Babylon's Fall, like, those were my 2 missing games.
Well, like, Jesus. Platinum's working on, like, Astral Chain, which will probably show up tomorrow.
Yep.
But they got more than one studio, man. Like these games are working, like they're working on this stuff simultaneously. Like there is an Astral Chain team, there is a Babylon's Fall team. Like,
true,
yeah. Like Platinum has always been spinning like 4 plates at a time, and in fact, like Platinum even just recently said, like, shit, y'all, we got 3 games on the make that you haven't even heard about yet. That was something that they said recently. Which I suspect one of those is the revived Scalebound. But still, like, we know they're working on this game. Like, you know, like, come on, Square Enix, like, throw us a bone here. Just let us know, like, shit's popping off.
Dude, shit's already popping off, dude. We got some shit going. We got Kingdom Hearts. Got Final Fantasy VII.
Okay. So, stuff that was actually on the show. So we already covered Final Fantasy.
The shooter game where you get to make your avatar in a post-apocalyptic world. Fuck.
Outriders?
Outriders.
Yes.
Outriders looks good.
What I thought was, like, interesting and kind of a bummer is that, like, Outriders looked really, really good. But that crowd was super deep weeb.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so when they're like, audience, please look at this shooter. And the audience was like, I don't know. Is the bar still open? I gotta do a pee.
Well, Brian, just tweet about it, man.
Yeah. And it's just like, and I was just like, you fucking nerds. Like, this is People Can Fly. You know? Like, People Can Fly is a real good dev. They do interesting shit. Like,
You fucking...
and, like, come on. Like, I understand this whole idea of, like, perceiving first-person shooters as, like, joyless exercises. And, yeah, I get it, because a lot of them are joyless exercises. But, like, hey, JRPGs, pop, meat, fucking kettle. Like, there are a lot of JRPGs which are also joyless exercises because of how the mechanics are paced poorly. And these folks, People Can Fly, know how to make a really fun first-person shooter. The kind of thing where you're like, oh man, like, doing the stuff is actually fun. And designing, like, vivid worlds with, like, good design and good lore and interesting, like, things look neat in their worlds. And it really looked like they were fulfilling that promise in this. Unfortunately, this crowd could have given a shit. They're like, are there large swords or anime titties?
Well, if you feel bad for them, then you gotta feel bad for the people who are releasing Battalion 1944, which is not that game.
Oh, that crowd was a fucking corpse. A fucking corpse that crowd was. They're like,
yeah.
Oh my god. Just like...
That's because it's just that game. What's that game? Counter-Strike. It's just Counter-Strike. But in World War II. It's World War II Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
Or when they were like, hey, crowd, please look at Circuit Superstars. And I'm over here being like, oh, please bring me your adorable, tiny, top-down car game. This looks like the fucking best.
Yeah, that looked cool.
And, like, the crowd could have given a shit. They're like, whatever, nerds. I'm over here. Like, I have a body pillow. I brought a body pillow with me to this show. I bought
Brian,
2 tickets.
Don't do this to Square Enix fans. I'm just saying, man, I know you're excited.
No, Rocky. I am doing this with honor and grace. Like,
Brian is drunk, he's on top of the bar and screaming at us.
okay. I'm just saying, look, Rocky, you saw that fucking crowd.
I did see the crowd, and they were less than enthused because, like, no, I'm not going to do this again. That didn't go well last time. But
no, don't do it, Rocky.
No,
lean into
no
your
way.
truth. Lean into your truth.
Huh?
Lean into your truth.
What? No, that's stupid. Because I did the. No, I didn't do this last time. I think Tegan did it last time, and it didn't work. But
what'd I do?
Like,
I don't remember anything I do on this show.
See, now we both won.
I know. Fuck. Fine, whatever. So, like, Brian, I think that Square Enix was talking to their core audience, and their core audience don't usually interact with shooters that much.
Okay, Rocky, why'd you hold back? Because I would fucking agree with you. Jesus.
Okay, because last time, like, you got real, like, big mad about, like, being accused of not being part of Nintendo's, like, core audience.
Yeah.
No,
he's not wrong.
I'm still big mad about that because like that was like, Brian, you're not this customer. And that's different.
Brian, you aren't that customer. We weren't wrong then.
Tika, do you really want to try and reopen this fucking wound right now?
No, I'm going to reopen it tomorrow when you're disappointed about the fucking Nintendo Direct.
We don't know if I'm going to be fucking disappointed by the Nintendo Direct until it happens.
I mean, I guess, yeah. But, like, what I'm saying is that, like, if you're excited about the games where, like, Square Enix is taking risks, you need to reward them for the risk because they didn't get it from the crowd. And yelling at the crowd isn't going to do that.
No, Rocky, look, I'm not,
Mm-hmm.
Those fucking nerds can hug all their body pillows all they want. Like, that's their business.
That's what I mean, Brad. You're doing it right now. Okay,
look,
whatever. It's fine.
All right. What I'm saying is that, like, if I'm a calculating marketing guy, if I'm a fucking marketing guy sitting in a room somewhere with one of those little, like desktop, like, Zen gardens and the magnet thing that goes back and forth, and I need to fill a room full of people who will please clap when I want them to please clap, then I need to do a better job than the guy who filled the room for Square Enix, because they popped at a lot of times when they were supposed to pop, which is good, but there were times when they were supposed to clearly pop when they're like, I guess. All right. Fine. Excuse me. I have to feed my Tamagotchi. You know, like, it's fine. It's fucking fine. Like, people are allowed to like the things they like. They're allowed to not like the things they don't like. It's just that, like, if you're trying to convey a sense of excitement to people at home by allowing them to vicariously join an audience, if the audience that they're vicariously joining doesn't care, then the message you're sending to the crowd at home is, please don't care. So I'm not saying that the games themselves are good or bad. I'm not saying that the people are good or bad. I'm saying that the guy who filled the room fucked up. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, but specifically, and this is a stereotype, and you know, I'm not even going to apologize for this, but I feel like if you were like the people, I don't even remember the name of the game now. What's the name of the game? The shooter game that I'm spacing on.
Outriders?
Yes. Okay, so like if I'm trying to add people in the room, even mixing them in with the Final Fantasy people, to be excited about Outriders, I feel like to like match a similar level of excitement, I'm undercutting Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Final Fantasy VII Remake needed that kind of excitement.
Then don't put Outriders on your fucking show.
But like then like when do they announce it? And like
any fucking time, because of how the internet works. Like,
but if it comes out to no one, because like if you do it not at E3, right? Then like less people are watching, period, and it's just going to be even more of like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I guess what I'm saying is that, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake, the type of numbers that Square Enix is going to want to move on that can be measured in the several millions of units.
Sure.
The type of number of units that they want to, like, get people engaging with on Outriders probably can be measured in the high hundreds of thousands.
Sure.
Like, so they are looking to engage a much smaller audience. So why not instead put people who give a shit in front of it and give them more time to look at it? Like, the whole point of E3 is, like, people pay very little attention to video games except when there's, like, a dedicated press corps covering it during this time because, gosh, there isn't going to be any internet. But you know what? Now there is going to be internet. And so the whole purpose of E3 is fading. And so when you bring out everything, then it kind of, like, unless you build your show in the right order, your audience is going to die at certain stuff. Like, I think that if Outriders had been earlier and Final Fantasy VII had been later, you could have gotten that pop from the audience. Like, if you had closed with Final Fantasy VII, if you'd been like, all right, guys, I think there's one more game you want us to talk about. And then the whole crowd, like, is sitting there quivering with anticipation. They can barely fucking contain themselves because they're all there for one goddamn thing. They're like, oh, yes, thank God. Kind of like the way Tegan was when we were talking about Gods and Monsters. Like, they all have that, like, huge sense of relief. And they're like, hey, guys, here's a guy with spiky hair and a big fucking sword. And, like, they all start screaming like it's a David Bowie concert. Then you get what you want. So what you do is you put shit in the right order. They needed to build the set list better.
Oh, so you're saying Final Fantasy, the game that has literally been delayed into, like, absolute oblivion, whose release date was already leaked by people who went to the Final Fantasy, like, orchestra thing, should have gone last when everyone already knew it was coming?
Sure. And I think that you're actually supporting the argument, Tegan, because if people already fucking know the date, then, like, you're not opening with a blockbuster where people are like, breaking news, Final Fantasy VII, scheduled for March 3rd.
It's not like, fair when it's a leak, though.
Yeah, it was a last-minute shift. But, like, I feel like the people that are excited about Crossfire are the people who were watching E3 anyways. And it's like, oh, Square Enix is on. And it's like, oh, like, and the people that are, like, are really into shooters, like, hey, that's a lot of weeb shit. And, like, they're watching the it's not Crossfire. I already forgot the name again. But
Outriders.
Thank you.
I think you just greenlit a whole new game, Rocky.
And then it's like, hey, why isn't anyone excited about this? Like, what the fuck? That looks dope. And, like, they're not going to trust, like, the weebs. Like, because very few people trust the weebs. Weebs trust each other, which, well, actually, weebs don't even trust each other. Weebs are actually a really, like, contentious society.
Trust nobody, not even yourself.
Not even trust only your fists. But, I don't know, man. I think as far as the crowd goes, I feel like Square Enix was in a lose-lose situation with Outriders, and the people that care about Outriders are gonna care about Outriders, and they're gonna see it anyways. So they might as well have the most people look at it.
I'm just saying that, like, this was a chance to put games in front of an audience that is a general interest audience, like people who are like, hey, I allow myself to, like, follow video game news one time a year. And this is when I do it, because that's why you bother to put on these shows. And your crowd is going to signal an appropriate response to those people. Like, I know I care about Outriders. I think even Tegan kind of cares about Outriders a little bit.
Yeah, she likes Outriders.
Yes, but, like, I'm just saying that the fucking nerds in that room.
We're all nerds, man. Like, I don't really get to differentiate.
Told the people around the world, you know, on Armed Forces Radio.
Armed Forces Radio? Really?
That this game is garbage and not for your consumption through their reaction.
Brian, I think they're going to be fine. I think the people that want to find...
everyone's going to be fine. No, like, it's okay. I'm just saying that, like, people are not going to buy that game now. It's okay.
Brian, I think they're gonna bring it back in another E3. Like, I think it's gonna come back like a year and a half from now, and then people are like, "Oh shit, why didn't I hear about this?"
I think it's gonna come back a year and a half from now, and it's gonna be shown on Xbox's stage.
Fuck! Imagine.
You mean where it won't fucking corpse? Like that would probably be a good idea.
Corpse.
It didn't corpse. It's just they weren't hype, and it's because like this is the RPG crowd. That's all it was.
Yeah.
They did play to that crowd very effectively.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, because those people that's their people.
They all screamed hard for Romancing Saga 3. Like, you got a room full of people to be like, "Hey guys, we localized Romancing Saga 3," and everyone was like, "Please clap."
They got like invitations in the mail, dude. Like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, dude. They're like, "Yo, I'm going to the E3 Square Enix conference. It's gonna be amazing." Romancing Saga, no way. And like
they did a really good job because there is this whole like group of fucking nerds out there, like total beret wearing nerds who like. No, I'm talking about a very specific subset, and
I'm not sure which. No, I know. Which berets are you talking about?
No, you'll know which ones when I get to where I'm going.
Okay.
So, like, there's a whole bunch of people out there who were like, the last real Final Fantasy.
Oh, got it. Okay.
You see, Tegan's like, okay, I now accept your point.
Yep.
Yeah, the last real Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy VI, and a lot.
Hit those guys in the mouth, like just oh god. I'm already upset.
And a lot of those people, that particular contingent, every fucking one of them, all has a speech about how the secret last Final Fantasy game was The Last Remnant. Every one of them has that speech. So, I thought it was
the guy that needs to be DDT'd on the stage.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, I don't know that guy. But, like, if that guy exists, I want to fight him. I'd like to fight him now.
The true last Final Fantasy game was Final Fantasy, the original Final Fantasy game, because it was the final game that the studio was going to pronounce, and it did well. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, I know that guy. Like that's that
the
guy.
I've
already DDT'd. I did that in college.
But like there is this like whole like talking point amongst like a specific group of fans who are like, the Last Remnant is the actual real last Final Fantasy game. And it's like fucking Square Enix knows those nerds exist.
Fuck yeah, they do.
And they're like, hey, shitheads, here's something for you. Like, the timing on it couldn't have been better. To like wheel out the Last Remnant remastered for like Switch, and then to say like, and it's out today. So could you shut up? Or we're going to DDT you on this stage.
We'll DDT you on the stage even if you don't.
Yeah, you just they line them up after the show.
Yep.
Just have to walk down.
Please form the line to the right for your DDT. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
So, that felt very smart. Because like there's very few games that they own the rights to that would have shut up that particular contingent of idiot. Because those people all love Last Remnant. Those people all love The Last Story. Those people love Blue Dragon. Those people love Lost Odyssey. And I think
kind of cool.
Yeah, and I think the only one of those games that they have within their power to just publish at the drop of a hat is Last Remnant, because Last Story they didn't publish because that was Nintendo and Marvelous, and Lost Odyssey was Mistwalker and Microsoft. And then Blue Dragon is Mistwalker as well. So, like, the only one of those games that the beret-wearing shitheads are like, this is the true last Final Fantasy, that they have the power to drop the, put out at the drop of a hat, is The Last Remnant, which they just fucking did. Like, that was a really good please shut up now moment. There's all those jokes about, like, will EA ever release Skate 4?
No.
Yes. No, you're absolutely right, Tegan.
The answer is no.
But this was very much like a Skate 4 kind of moment. It was like, hey guys, You know how you're just going to go on a forum and talk about how The Last Remnant is the actual last Final Fantasy? Well, guess what? Here you go. Fine. Fuck off. It felt like they made an argument for people who bought Dragon Quest XI to buy it again.
Yeah, there is a argument. I'm not going to do it, but like, there's an argument. I'm just happy Tifa and Y'shtola were there, man. That's all I really care about.
Yeah. Like, new content, they incorporating the 3DS 16-bit traversal stuff. Good stuff. So I think we talked about Circuit Superstars just in terms of like shit that the crowd didn't care about. Did it get either of your motors running?
It looks cute, but I'm not into racing games.
Wait, which racing game?
Circuit Superstars.
Oh, nah, that's fine. Whatever.
Hey, look, Brian, that crowd that you hate.
No, God damn it. No, I don't hate them. I'm just simply observing their behavior. It's okay that they don't like things. It's fucking fine.
Okay, so my problem with it is when they were doing like the talking part and they were showing all those cool cars, I thought it was going to be like street racing around like different like major cities, not that it was going to be like a top-down racetrack racer.
Right.
And so I was a little like, because they had all those like really cool cars out and about, and I was like, oh, that'd be neat, like regular neat cars. But it was just it's another racing game. I'm not big on racing games. I did like the like timing your pit stops sort of thing. I thought that was neat.
Yep. Dragon Quest Builders 2. Anybody gonna do it?
I mean, I'm interested in it now. I probably won't do it, but I'm interested.
I feel like there's going to be a handful of like Minecraft converts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's got more farming than Yonder had.
A good slogan. More farming than Yonder. So let's see here. We got all the Final Fantasy shit. We got the shooter no one will buy.
Oninaki!
Oh, yeah.
Oninaki!
You know what? Like, that's an example of, like, bring your A game, because I had not cared about this game until this presentation.
I didn't know anything about this game until this presentation, and I was like, yep, that's, mine. I've already pre-ordered that. Shops aren't even open, and I've pre-ordered it.
Yeah, like, I like, all of their presentation of it had been relatively flat until now, but, you know, that looked real good.
Looks real good.
Yeah.
Also, I skipped Crystal Chronicles when I was talking about all the Final Fantasies before. Because while I do recognize it's definitely the game that came out on the GameCube, you can play it on phones now.
Yep.
Which is, like, wild. Like, I could just buy one, right? Like, I could buy fucking Crystal Chronicles, and then, like, I could start playing it, and my friends are like, yeah, but, like, aren't we supposed to play this together? It's like, you guys got phones, right? And, like, they can fucking...
Right. Alex was, like, half listening to me watching the E3 presentation while he was playing the Red Dead Redemption 2 online stuff, and he just goes, is that Crystal Chronicles? I love that game!
Right? No, it was the best, because, like, you can sit down with your friends, like, okay, so your dad's gonna be the chef, and your dad's gonna be the blacksmith, my dad's gonna be the alchemist and shit, and, like, you can just kind of, you check in, like, every week, it's like, yeah, so we gotta talk to each other's dads, and we get new stuff every time we hang out, and we go fight in a fucking dungeon. What? It was the best shit. It was so much fun.
Why you gotta check in with my dad?
Well, because, like, your parents, like, have, like, a particular trade. Like you pick one like as like you create a character.
Okay.
And you can't like overlap because it doesn't matter because everyone can just talk to one person in the village because they all like they basically work like a shop owner.
Gotcha.
So, like,
okay.
So like if everyone has different if everyone's parents have different trades and you spread them out appropriately, like you can get like end game stuff or even stuff as you develop. Like blacksmith makes you new weapons and new armor. Like there's a food vendor that like allows you to make recipes which will like heal you in the dungeons. Alchemist gets you new recipes which you can take to the blacksmith to make you new weapons and whatnot. And so like you want to like plan those out accordingly among your like group of friends. And there's like 12 crafts, but like ironically 7 of them don't matter. So like you just pick 4 and do without 1 and then like just hang out with your 4 friends or whatever. Or you'd be like me and you have like 5 groups of friends and then you just like get all the crafts on your one GameCube. What a time to be alive. I don't know if I'm going to do that again, but I kind of want to. Everybody has a phone. I'm pretty sure I can find 11 people with phones that can like play this game with me. I'll figure it out.
11 people with phones.
You know, it seems like an opportunity to, man. So one of the things that like I miss was the like absolute infancy of just crazy shit that happened with the GameCube, where you could plug up Game Boy Advances to your GameCube and be like, oh my god, I'm existing in an entirely other dimension of awesomeness now. And, you know, the whole idea of like multiple possible controller inputs and, here's this Game Boy plugged in, or here's this other input plugged in. Something I'd like to see with Crystal Chronicles, and I don't know if it'd be possible at all, or even if it's something that they would want to devote their resources to, is I would love to see some kind of implementation where if I have, because they're not just releasing it for phones. They're also like, okay, here's here's a Switch. And it wasn't just Switch, right? It was like PS4, Switch, and phones. Hello?
I think I missed the last like 3 words.
Okay. It wasn't just phones, right? It was Switch, PS4, and phones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Switch, PS4, and phones.
So I'd like to see some stuff that like, you know, play it on your PS4 or play it on your Switch and then have phone stuff. I don't know how you'd execute that.
I don't think you could do like local multiplayer. I think you could do Wi-Fi multiplayer, which will be ironic because like if you're all sitting in the same room, like everyone could be like plugged into like the same PS4 except for like the one phone person. They're playing on Wi-Fi, so that would be kind of weird. Because like before it was just like, you know, you had your Game Boy Advance, which is, you know, actually that's ironic. That's more weird. But like you plug directly into the GameCube. And like everyone saw the same thing. You just managed like your own personal like loadout on the Game Boy Advance screen. But yeah, that'd definitely be different on phones.
And I think this is the first time I've had an opportunity to roll out this phrase. We've said perfect for Switch before, or I'd like this on Switch. I think this is the first time I've said, this looks perfect for Stadia. I'd like this on Stadia.
I'd like it on Stadia if it got like a graphical remake. Because like, I don't think... I feel like being able to play anywhere on any controller is a good thing. Mm-hmm. But I feel like if they're going to put it on Stadia, they should push the technology. Because it's one of like the grabs. Like the idea that you can like run the 1080p like 4K stuff on it, and this isn't even 720. Like I think the game still runs in 540, and like they didn't show it that much in the trailer, but like the characters are still pretty polygonal, I mean, they have Calyx or whatever, but like outside of that, like there isn't like a lot of definition to like the character design or like the monster design. And like I'm just happy that I have the game again. But if I could get like a real like remake or a graphical upgrade, I would like that. But I know that the game was like technically difficult for a lot of reasons when it came out. And so like them being able to put it together on something I can play like pretty soon is a thing that I'm happy about.
Okay. So I think that leaves the only thing left as being Avengers.
Oh yeah.
Marvel's Avengers?
Faces,
you mean Marvel's Avengers? Marvel's Avengers.
Well, sans Hawkeye. And good, because fuck that guy.
Rude! That's ableist.
What? How am I ableist against Hawkeye?
Hawkeye's deaf!
Oh, well, okay. I mean, I don't hate him.
Where the fuck
deaf.
are you getting Hawkeye is deaf?
Canonically, in the comics, he's deaf.
In the comics, he is deaf. That is true. But like, I don't have beef with him being deaf. Like, I don't even care about that. Like, it's the fact that he's like whack.
Yeah, that's true. He's got like 7 arrows and that's it.
He got like 7 arrows. He's gonna fight Thanos with 7 arrows, though. Oh my god.
He's gonna win.
Well,
he's gonna win because he can't hear the snap. That's how that works.
That's not how it works, Tegan. Oh my god. But like, Hawkeye's not there, and it was really funny because like I was watching the IGN stream and I had it on before the Square Enix conference came up, and they were talking about like the Avengers update, and it's like, yeah, but like I wonder if you're gonna be able to like pick your character, because like, and like I thought it was gonna be like, yeah, because like picking the same character is gonna be lame, and she's like, yeah, because like no one's gonna want to be Hawkeye.
She did say that.
Like Square Enix is just like, oh shit, yeah, no one is gonna be Hawkeye. Let's just take him out of the game.
He's gonna be DLC. It's gonna be him and Deadpool and Spider-Man. They're gonna be the first DLC.
If they're
and then
on a
like
package,
90, and then the rest of the DLC is just all X-Men.
Like the first one's gonna have to be Wolverine, right? It's gonna be like Wolverine, and then like
Jean Grey,
Cyclops, and Jean Grey.
Yeah. I like how we're both just like a very disappointed. Like, yeah.
I'm gonna wait for Gambit. Like that's where I'm at, because you know Gambit's my dude. It's totally like I'm on board.
All right. So like, considering that the first time that we heard about this game was like 2016, which is when they started like cycling down production at Eidos Montreal and be like, hey, you know how you guys make Deus Ex? And we're like, yeah, we love making Deus Ex. Not anymore, fuckers. You make Avengers now. And then they go to Crystal Dynamics and like, hey, you guys, you know how you make Tomb Raider? Yeah, Lara Croft, she's Bae. No. You are now making event. Like,
I don't know how I feel about Brian saying she's Bae. I don't know how I feel about that. I need a minute.
Look, it's 2019.
I know.
Give it a minute, man. It's chill.
Okay, you're good now. I had to process it.
Mm-hmm.
I've thrown him off his groove.
This is fucking 3.5 years worth of work.
Mm-hmm.
You turn in your homework and this is it.
Whoa, are you mad about this?
He's mad.
No way. How?
Brian's mad. Brian's always mad. That's Brian's thing. He's mad.
I mean,
oh my god! What do you mean that's Brian's thing?
But the game is good, man. Like,
where did you see the good game? Show it to me.
Okay, like the like San Francisco Bridge like fight scene, like fucking like Iron Man flying around doing Iron Man shit. Like I was actually hyped about Black Widow taking on that dude with the fucking jetpack. Like that was dope. And then like, oh man, and then they had Hank Pym show up. That was Hank Pym, right? Like I'm not spacing on that. And like he shrunk that like like 8-legged like spider robot thing.
Yep.
And like they had the story where like the Avengers like fucked up, and like the whole world blamed them, like a la Incredibles, which is honestly one of the more compelling moments in the Incredibles. And then like they're trying to like regain like the public trust, but also like try to believe in themselves. Dude, it was dope. How are you mad at this game? Whatever, it's okay. I'm not yelling.
Okay. So, like, all the stuff that you're saying is fine.
Uh-huh.
But after 3.5 years of development, we didn't see anything that remotely resembled actual fucking gameplay.
I feel like the Iron Man section looked like gameplay. The Black Widow thing was probably cinematic. I'll definitely take that. The scene with, like, Captain America where he's, like, in the room by himself, I mean, that could have been a cinematic, but, I mean, it was slow enough to feel like gameplay.
I think that if they had had gameplay to show us, they would have hung a lantern on it and said, this is gameplay. Like,
I'm not so sure. And this, I need you to walk with me on this one. So, as we know, movie properties that have been turned into video games have had a tumultuous history. And this one, being, you know, a really big movie franchise, was arguably one of the largest, most powerful content creators on the planet. Just needed the thing to look good. And there may be some parts that they showed, and like the Captain America scene, and, you know, maybe a little bit of, like, the Thor stuff.
You mean legally not Chris Evans and legally not Chris Hemsworth?
I'm not even bothered by that. I like the new faces. They still fit the character.
No, I mean, that's fine. I'm just saying that, like, picture me. I'm Joe Asshole.
Sure.
On my couch. Mm-hmm. You're not showing me gameplay. You gonna at least show me Scarlett Johansson?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know Joe Asshole like that. But, like, I feel like Joe Asshole looking at this trailer is like, that's not Scarlett Johansson, but, like, that's Black Widow. Looks just like her. Like, I don't know, man.
Okay, here to tell you, Joe Asshole has never picked up a comic in his life.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. Sure. Like, Joe Asshole's in for the movies. Asshole goes to see 2 to 3 Marvel.
Like Scarlett Johansson, like, that's fine, but, like, I don't think that's what this game is about. I guess. And I don't think it needs to be about that.
Then they needed to show more. Like, just being like, hey guys, the DLC's free, doesn't really, like, do it for me, because I'm like, why the fuck would I care about how much the DLC cost if you haven't even sold me on the core experience yet? You know, like, I get that you're trying to, like, put in some, like, cheer lines, which are going to make the whole crowd pop. And they did, because everyone was like, yeah, free DLC, woo! But, like, I don't know what playing this game looks or feels like. You know? And so, like, I can't be bothered to care that you're not charging me for the DLC if I don't know what the game is. Like, you showed me some pretty compelling story beats, I'll give you that. Like, those story beats were good. Like, I'm on board with the story beats. But the game is structured and presented very much like a Marvel Cinematic Universe with all the faces gone. Like, the iconography, the costume designs, the musical stings are all, like, not comic based. They're MCU, but it's like MCU, but with different faces and a missing Hawkeye and no gameplay. So that's where I landed.
I get that.
Tegan, what are your feelings?
I don't care. Like, I mean, Hawkeye's missing is, like, to me, overall. But that's because, like, he doesn't have much of a presence in the cinematic universe, and I don't really know a ton about his presence in the comics, but he is one of my friend's favorite characters. So I know she's gonna be disappointed, but, like, just looked They're not gonna, like, there's no way they could afford to get all the, like, the actual stars in, so they made new ones, and I think that's fine. It's just, It's nothing to get butthurt about.
And, like, I'm not even necessarily saying that, like, I wanted those folks in doing voice work, because I know that would have been, like, cost prohibitive. The check that I'm looking to see Square have written is a likeness rights check.
No.
So they can so they can use
Too
the
expensive.
faces.
Too expensive.
$2 billion like in a weekend, man.
I don't think they could afford that check. I don't think they could.
I think in a world where AAA video games cost $50 to $100 million, they could have written that check.
But, like, Square Enix doesn't make those games often. In fact, like, I'd argue
could be that they're
like,
punching above their weight here.
Yeah.
Even
and, like, maybe
so,
it works
like,
out.
I'm not entirely confident that the people whose visual likenesses they are trying to sign over would do it for a reasonable amount of money. I don't know what a reasonable amount of money looks like, but I'm not convinced they would do it for a reasonable amount of money.
Like, I don't think... I know Robert Downey Jr. wouldn't, and, like, I absolutely know Scarlett Johansson wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly, and at that point, like, if you don't have Robert Downey Jr., what's the point of investing in literally the rest of the cast?
So why use those Avengers, then?
No, but those I don't know, like, that's what I mean. Like, the faces aren't there. And, like, I understand that that's, like, that they're doing, like, an MCU feel. But, like, the way I see it is that it just feels cinematic. And the new faces, like, when I saw them, I immediately recognized that they were different. But I didn't feel like they were that different. Like, it's not that I thought they looked like the Chris's, or I thought, like, Robert Downey Jr. or Scarlett Johansson were represented. It was that, like, I saw, like, this dude's face, and, like, yeah, that looks like Captain America to me. Like, because, like, I don't know. Like, Chris Evans, like, wore Captain America for 10 years, and I totally understand that. But, like...
They look more like comic characters than movie stars. And I think that's fine.
Because, like, at this point, what they've been is they haven't been movie stars pretending to be comic characters. Or rather, I don't think they've been comic characters pretending to be movie stars. They've been movie stars pretending to be comic characters.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I don't know. I like the new faces. Like, I don't have any problem with them. And when I see them, they feel like these people that are telling a slightly different story. Because, like, if they did the MCU thing, right? If they used their likenesses, I don't think they would have gotten out of using the exact same story that, like, Disney did to make the MCU. And, like, that's what makes, like, half of, like, video game adaptations of movies bad anyways. Mm-hmm. Like, because we already know what's going to happen, and we're just, like, on rails watching the movie happen while we press buttons in between. And,
mm-hmm.
like, I don't know what's going to happen in this Avengers game. And, like, these people definitely don't look like the people I saw in the movies, but that feels like I'm going to see something that I haven't seen before, and that's exciting to me. And
with, like, people you don't know.
Yeah. And I don't know, man. Like, I understand that there are people that are going to, like, buy this, or even parents are going to buy this for their kids, and the kids are going to hope to, like, play through the movie again and, like, ultimately be disappointed, but they don't know that yet. But I hope they're pleasantly surprised, even though they don't see Chris Evans' face when they're playing, like, Captain America. And I know some people will be disappointed, and, like, I feel like I'm okay with losing those people because I feel like they're going to get a lot more. But who knows? We'll see what happens.
I hope they show more sooner than later. I mean, it really, I guess, depends on when they want to start selling this thing. Or
they didn't say a date.
No, they didn't, and that was another one of those, like, this has been 3.5 years question mark moments.
Yes, they did.
Did they?
Marvel Avengers is coming out May 15th.
Oh, you know what?
They said it right at the end.
Hold on. I think you're actually right about that. Oh, fuck.
I know I'm right about it.
I'm Googling it just to make sure. Lego Avengers. Nope. Yeah, May 15, 2020. 3 hours ago. Yep. 3 hours ago. Sorry for breaking kayfabe. I know you'll forgive me, so, like, whatever. It's fine. Ugh. I don't like saying that. I'm not going to edit that out. Jesus Christ.
No, these are trying times. It stays in. Well, shit.
Derailed.
No.
Year.
You know what? Right on fucking target.
Let's go, Brian.
Yeah, we are 9 months out from this motherfucker, and I don't know the poop. I don't know how this game is structured.
Sure.
I don't know. Like, I ain't seen one single fucking meter that sits on my screen. I don't know like the structure of your game. All I know is that like you and 3 friends can.
That's okay, because they said more information will be coming towards the end of summer.
They did
It's like
say
you
that.
didn't fucking listen to the presentation. You were like, I don't know what's going on. I'm tuning out for the rest of this show.
No.
Tegan,
Tegan, there is a difference between being told something and being told nothing, and then when you're told nothing, being told, don't worry, you'll be told more later. Now, you can tell me to eat shit and die that I missed the release date. You can say, you know what, Brian, eat shit and die, you missed the release date. And you'll be 100% fucking right. But, like, it sounds like that all they had was, like, please to look at these other faces May 15th.
But they told us story stuff. And, like, these characters. Hank Pym's there.
San Diego
cool,
Comic-Con's
Brian.
in the middle of July. That's where 90% of the Marvel audience is. Like, I'm sure they're going to show more actual content at San Diego Comic-Con.
Ooh, shit. I forgot about San Diego Comic-Con.
How you forget about San Diego Comic-Con?
I've never been. Forgive me, please. I'm drunk.
Rocky, go to bed.
No, I gotta close the show later. Whenever that is.
Okay. All right. So, in summary, Ubisoft, we're very disappointed in you.
What?
Please see me after class.
What? We're very disappointed in you.
Yeah, Brian Sliver is telling you gotta see him after class.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, like again, like what did Ubisoft show? They showed arguably game of the show, Watch Dogs Legion. All right, you're like fine, you get a C+, you get the gentleman's C.
Yes, they get an
Okay.
average.
They get a C+.
Okay, like I guess between Watch Dogs Legion, Gods and Monsters, and that fucking dog, you managed to C.
Yeah, shout out to them. They're in the same spot as Bethesda right now. They're already upset enough about
But that means we need to regrade Bethesda.
Bethesda
What?
gets a C minus.
Fine, Bethesda gets C minus. They get like a 71.
Yeah, and Ubisoft gets a solid C.
Like
Bethesda out here with the
75,
fucking
76.
D.
Yeah, like 75, 76, like right on there. There's no way they can move up. They can't do enough extra credit to move up, but they're also not going to move down to where Bethesda is, but they are fucking close.
And Bethesda is out here with the fucking baking soda volcano, and there's just no hope. None.
Damn, you're really okay. So you're telling you're gonna hold Bethesda's like diploma for graduation? That's what you're
Sure
saying.
am. Sure am.
Wow, dang, you're like the principal from fucking Ferris Bueller's right now, man.
It
Like,
is summer school for Todd Howard.
let the kid pass. What's he gonna do? He's just gonna get some random like minimum wage job. Like leave him alone. Whatever. Like keep him for senior year. What is he gonna
Fucking
do?
Todd Howard is going to go to summer school and he's going to work at Hot Dog on a Stick.
Yeah, but you keep Todd Howard. What if he didn't do summer school? What if he just dips and then he's just like a super senior? Now he's still in your school. He's just gonna be there for another year, corrupting a whole new year's worth of seniors.
Fuck him.
Man.
Fuck him. So, all right, Bethesda D+.
D plus. He still graduates, man. He can't walk, but he graduates. Like fuck.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
And Ubisoft. Watch Dogs Legion looks incredible. Game of the show so far. Gods and Monsters looks promising. We don't have a lot of details yet. At least you didn't show up with fake Chris's.
Okay.
And plus you had a good boy. Solid C.
They're definitely mad, like, because they were last year they thought they were gonna make like top 10, and then like they get this 1C, and now they're not even like in top like 30. They may not even get they may have lost their scholarships. They're gonna have to figure out something.
It's really weird because last year Ubisoft was my show of the show.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I was there.
Yeah. I feel like Square Enix put on a much better show. They were out there fucking DDPing people on the stage, I swear, I promise.
I like their stuff, but I'm actually going to give them a B-. No, you know, I'll give them a solid B. Give them a solid B.
Yeah, I feel like solid B. I think it's a solid B. What's keeping them from the A for me is that is just twofold. There's stuff that was in the show that shouldn't have been on the show, and then there was stuff that was in the show that they should have showed more of. Mm-hmm. But that comprises only about 20% of it. The rest of it, they did not fuck up.
Yeah, it sounds like a B to me, man.
Yep. Real good.
Also, the PC gaming show, which was, you know, wildly unfocused, but definitely showed some good stuff, and we didn't talk about it. But, you know, I'll tweet about it from time to time.
Well, you know what? I think that we were talking about, like, figuring out whether or not we were going to do a show on Saturday where we would talk about all the shit that fell through the cracks, the missing ones of the Lord's children. Maybe we'll talk about it there.
No, I mean, like, the PC show happened today.
Yes, Rocky, I know.
Okay.
But Tegan might die. It's like 1:30 in the morning.
It is 1:30 in the morning. I am tired.
Sorry, Teeks.
It's okay. I'm doing my best.
So there was some stuff on the PC show. I'm sure it'll keep. I don't know if Oklahoma's a big PC crowd.
No, I'm pretty sure they are, honestly.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all, Rocky, take us the fuck home.
All right, so guys, once again, this is Impossible Coin. I know I didn't lead with it last time, but that's cool. That's what we are. We're Impossible Coin. We're here every week. We're here for bonus ones. You know why? Because it's E3 and we care about you. We want you to know what's going on. And if you think that that's cool, or even if you don't, like, we'd appreciate it if you just, like, hit us up. Let us know how you feel. Like, you can leave us a review on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, or Spotify, you know, wherever you found this podcast. I don't know your business. Or if you want to be a little bit more personal about it, you could talk to us directly on the social medias. Brian's on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, and Tegan's on Tumblr. As you know, there's music at the beginning and end of this podcast. It's produced by our friend Big Such. You can find him on Twitter at Hillary_Swank. He's a good kid. Please don't harass him. Like, if you're mad, like, talk to us. Like, just bring it to us. That's all we're saying. There's also someone that produced our logo, and we used to have a shirt, but, you know, I don't know if that shirt's still a thing, but it was...
The shirt is still a thing.
Shirt's still a thing. Brian confirmed. And it is an excellent shirt. It was made by Lauren Moran. You can find her on Twitter at Lauren Moran, and she's also on Patreon, you know? So if you look at her stuff, and she's done some good stuff, even if you don't like us, like, definitely check her out, because she puts out some good stuff, and maybe throw her a couple of bucks. She deserves it. But that's it. Like, we're here every Saturday. We're going to be here for the rest of E3. Did I hit everything? Did I miss some stuff? I have no idea.
We good.
Sick.
All right. I just fucking dabbed. It's time to go home.
Oh, man.
Once again, this has been Hopsess's Creed. I'm going to DDT you on the fucking stage. Peace.
Bye.
Later.
It's official.